la ciencia.
Nella ciencia.
All right, what's up, taters? Woo! How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? All right, so getting right into it. Damn, Itri, I was in the middle of listening to your take on Diddy Trap. Hi, I'm so glad you guys are listening to that. That was from the Twitter space that we did on Tuesday. And I was like, you know what? Instead of just me just coming off the rip, why don't I just talk about Twitter, the Diddy case? I mean, I don't know. You all were interested. I had some people, particularly two young ladies that were saying, we want to hear what you got to say about the Diddy trial. And I'm listening to people. I must admit, like, there are some people, I'm not going to mention their names, but there's some people who are just like, they got ADD. They cannot just stay on the topic, and they get sidetracked in everything. So it's a little difficult listening to what they have to say. So, and you know, so I got to listen to, I did find one content creator that stick to the damn subject. So, doesn't get side out, doesn't get in trouble with the chat, and not in trouble, doesn't get distracted by the chat. They don't even engage in the chat well. So there's that. But yeah. This is the case is done. Like, so I don't know why this case need to go on this long, but it's going to end in July, and I'm like, the feds already proved their case. He's gonna be found guilty already. So he in trouble. And holy boy, I mean, are we gonna ever get tired of hearing about the baby oil? Oh man. Okay. Let's get into it, guys. Cause we are not gonna go long. I'm not gonna go really long. Like I'm surprised I went 4 hours the last time on here. We're not gonna do that long. We're not gonna go that long this time. Not even close. So let's get into iDubbbz exposed by. Oh shoot! This thing is. I just realized that WillyMac's thing is like 45 minutes long. Jeez. Okay, we may have to do a part 2 on the Amouranth stuff there, chat. Oh my gosh. Okay, I thought this was like a 20-minute video. It's double that time.
I'm sure there's anti-Semitic people that are attacking you guys, but they're not me. They're not Anissa. It's not Hassan.
I should go to the old city so I can get...
Wait, what? Hold on.
Haters that you're attacking.
Bro, they're literally making up...
I'm sure there's anti-Semitic people that are attacking you guys, but they're not me. They're not...
Dude, your wife has ruined you.
Anissa. It's not Hassan.
I should go to the old city so I can get my fucking shit pushed in by some of the most inbred fundamentalist hicks.
It's not all these other creators that you're attacking.
Bro, they're literally making up stories to justify falsely calling CPS.
The other house is just like covered in dog, and he has kids, and his kids like crawl into the dog. God forbid, I don't know what they do with it. They contracted a parasite that I had previously never heard of in my life called Giardia from the dog that is all over his house.
So this is not a joking matter, by the way. It can be very severe and deadly to small children. I mean, much like many other illnesses, it's very, very, very dangerous when infants get the same sicknesses that adults get. It makes sense why he doesn't care about Palestinian children when he is neglecting his own. How is this happening? How is it happening? How?
And this heifer going to sit up here and say, I'm going to sue you for bringing attention to the fact that I talked about your kids. I'm going to sue you if you don't retract your message in reference to what I said about your kids and how I helped CPS. Like, oh, I hate this chick so much.
What is happening?
Cry me a river. Her chat like saying, oh, we're going to call CPS. Oh, someone should call CPS. It's not even remotely like that. In fact, a CPS call is warranted.
Where they're...
Wow. Oh, my God. Go ahead. WillyMac went and got the receipts.
Well, they're calling CPS, Child Protective Services, to come to our house and break up our family.
You're not the biggest victim on the internet, Ethan.
Nah, apparently it's these guys.
Be mean to them. If they feel bad, if they feel harassed, honestly, great. I don't give a f**k. Each and every one of them. We need to be mean to these guys. We need to be assholes. They deserve it.
I love that iDubbbz is crying because him and his wife got called a cuck, but then he crazy makes Ethan for people role-playing killing his wife.
Wait, everyone! Hila Klein's in the house. Guys, she was just a secretary.
Hila was a secretary in the Israeli. Oh, yeah, that's right. She wasn't even in the army yet.
She was just a secretary. Hila Klein.
Take those prisoners. Take those IDF genocidal soldiers. Where do they keep the secretaries? Secretary got...
Human skulls are getting mailed to their house.
Around the same time, we received 2 human skulls in the mail at our home, which led...
Dude, let somebody send me a human skull. I'ma clean that sucker up and put it on top of a broomstick. And then I'm gonna start singing, oh, I'll put a spell on you because you're mine. You would not scare me sending no damn human skulls. I promise you. Now the FBI got them. Damn.
Just having a very pleasant interview with the FBI. things have progressed well past the point of that's just what the internet does.
I'm done being nice to Ethan. I gave it a chance. My sincerity and my empathy in that last video was real.
Hassan's fans and orbiters are retweeting people saying, I'd love to swing their kid by the legs into an oak tree over and over again.
Maybe if Ethan's able to get some help, maybe if he stops harassing other creators, maybe if he does these things, eventually he'll find peace.
iDubbbz, how could you have fallen so far? Hold on, what is your channel doing right now anyway? I think did he abandon his old channel? iDubbbz. Hold on. Oh God, I don't see. This is so sad.
What do you
This
think?
is so sad. Like, you go from this. You go from, wait a minute, he did 2 of them? Well, at least you got some good ad money on this one. Content deputy. You got content cop, which we saw this. This was terrible. Content deputy. Is he riding high off of the jeez. I mean, wait a minute. Even with his you're hiding from me, getting away with it. Oh my God, that got 6.8 million views. Because that's Sam Hyde, though. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me look at some of his old stuff. The most popular videos he has up here. Oh, he did delete them. He he really deleted his most controversial what a cuck. He really is a cuck for real. Wow. Okay. All right. Damn.
All of this is happening and somehow Ethan is labeled the harasser. How can you not see what's going on? They're doxing him and trying to take away his kids for mild political differences. That's why this video is sponsored by Aura. In a topic where people's personal information is being maliciously
Then I would agree with you.
.com/WillyMac to start your 14-day free trial. Thank you, Aura, for sponsoring this video.
That's the sound of the police. That's the sound of the beast.
This drama stems from Ethan and Hassan's disagreements on Israel-Palestine. Now, you might think Ethan must
Palestine don't exist.
be super far right or something. No, they agree on 95% of things.
Do you believe that Israel is committing a genocide in Gaza?
Yes.
Genocide doesn't exist, and no, there's not a genocide going on in Gaza. Y'all don't even know the definition of genocide. Oh man, I said the G word. I shouldn't even said that word because YouTube doesn't like it when you say that word.
Okay, great. This is a disagreement that you and I have.
No, I agree with
on this
you.
front.
I agree with you. If you want to add that, like the genesis of Zionism included, you know, the displacement and, you know, the ravaging of the culture that existed there, then I would agree with you.
He even cried for Palestinians getting killed, relating to being a new dad.
As a father, it's even hard to talk about. This dude was holding his infant. It was like a year old. He was like patting her on the back and saying, like, his family died. He was quick to get emotional about that, but, like, I'm a new dad and shit.
This is what happened when you were so nice to your enemies. They call CPS on your kids. You stupid white people gonna learn to stop doing that. Oh no! You're crying over people what you did. Oh no!
Me up.
Yeah, this wasn't good enough because Anissa is 50% Irish and 50% Lebanese and grew up in Canada, so she can tap into empathy that Ethan can't comprehend.
I'll say it for anyone who doesn't know. Anissa is half Lebanese and half Irish. For anyone unfamiliar, the Irish have been on the receiving end of a lot of oppression and genocide. On the part of the Lebanese, they've received a lot of oppression and attacks from the IDF. So Anissa is very well...
First of all, The Irish are doing just fine. Okay, and the Lebanese, what's wrong? What's going on with them? I mean, what?
Familiar with the propaganda and the shit coming out of Israel.
Terrible as the Holocaust was, obviously it was horrendous, and how disgusting the doctor was that did the experiments on Jewish people. They found a couple of really groundbreaking discoveries through that experimentation.
Yeah, she prefers that Nazi propaganda. I am also half Irish, so that makes me an authority on all things in the Middle East, unlike Hassan, who is 0% Irish. Ian does this appeal to authority to make Ethan seem like an idiot, but the authority he's appealing to is Hassan.
I would say that Hassan was very well equipped to talk about that topic. He's just got done capturing a massive progressive audience who are very politically savvy. They follow Hassan. Hassan is strictly a political streamer, so this is something they're very keyed into.
I have dozens of videos documenting how this dude will blatantly lie and make up conspiracies.
Hassan is an idiot, dude. That. Talk about Nepo baby. He just fell upward. Fell upward. Always falling upward. Like he had to worry about nothing.
When covering topics or arguing with people. But we don't even have to reference those videos because another day has passed, and that means Hassan has told a whole new set of lies. So I just want to give you a sample of just how dishonest this guy is. Ethan talks about Jewish heritage in the Middle East. Hassan then ignores that and argues against something Ethan didn't even say.
Hassan attempts to deny Jewish heritage in the Middle East. It characterizes them not as indigenous, but as white colonizers. This is
the Israeli heritage in the Middle East is now tarnished by, well, first of all, Israeli heritage in the Middle East. What the f is Israeli heritage in the Middle East? That doesn't exist. Shut the f up.
He didn't say Israeli heritage. He said Jewish heritage.
Talking about a 76-year process, okay? You can't really call that heritage in the Middle East, okay? But as far as Jewish heritage in the Middle East, that's valid. You can talk about individually.
That's literally what Ethan said.
Arab Jews and whatnot, but that's not what you're talking about. You're playing fast and loose, making this dangerous conflation between Judaism.
But the thing about it is Hassan's audience is so stupid. Like, they're really, really low IQ that he does this Jedi mind trick thing, and they'll go, yeah, that's right there, Hassan. You tell him you know what you're talking about.
And Zionism once again, over and over and over and over again.
You're the one doing that.
Hassan is denying Israeli heritage in the Middle East. The Israeli heritage in the Middle East, you know what that is? Death and destruction, genocide and apartheid. That's the only thing that Israeli heritage.
Apartheid doesn't exist in Israel. I don't even know the definition of these words. You don't know the definition of apartheid, and that's not happening in Israel.
Is in the Middle East. If you're talking about Jewish heritage in the Middle East, that's a little different, of course.
That's literally what he's talking about. Ethan won the argument without even being there. Hassan's chat finally corrects him for fundamentally misunderstanding Ethan's point, but it doesn't stop him from declaring victory in this imaginary conversation.
Oh, he didn't say Israeli heritage in the Middle East. He said Jewish heritage in the Middle East. My bad. Well, let me tell you, Jewish heritage in the Middle East is not Israeli heritage, okay? So you can't talk about Israel while talking about Jewish heritage in the Middle East. So my point still stands.
His ego is out of control. Hassan makes up in the debate with Ethan that Iraq gave a right to return for Jewish Arabs after they were kicked out.
Iraqi Jews can go back to their home tomorrow. The Egyptian Jews can go back to their homes tomorrow.
Absolutely.
That is insane. You are fucking out of your mind.
Yes, they can.
Okay, how? Tell me how. How did the Jews go back to their...
They don't want to, and I understand why they wouldn't want to.
No, they want to.
Why would yes, they could.
Loaderbox immediately pointed out that Iraq return law specifically excludes Jews. He can't even tell the truth about the pop he's drinking.
Hold on, what are you drinking?
It's a Dr. Pepper cream soda.
Who owns that?
I don't know, but it's not on the BDS national BDS list.
We'll double check.
Yes, I'm 100% sure.
Hassan is so incompetent, he came into a single Google search that shows that the owner of Dr. Pepper is a staunch Zionist. The point of this isn't that Israel is...
You mean to tell me they can't even drink stuff that... Oh, wow. Dude, being a progressive must be exhausting. I mean, it must be really, really exhausting being a progressive. Like, holy smoke. You can't eat that. You can't drink this. You can't say that. You can't go here. You can't wear this. You can't drive that. Oh.
In the writer, all Palestinians are bad. It's to show that he will confidently lie if it makes him look better in the moment. He didn't know about any of these things, yet he lies to try and act like he's in the right on all of them. It's effortless for him. And it's because he doesn't care about the truth. All he does is anti-West propaganda. It's his brand.
Just like I do propaganda.
I'm a propagandist. Well, no,
for the record. And when you call him out on it, he doesn't correct the record. No, he molds and hides behind the dead bodies of Palestinians to avoid accountability.
I will never forget these monstrous pieces of for looking at a situation like the one happening, the one unfolding in Gaza, and choosing to never say anything about it, only to then make these drama videos to call out the people who call out the Israeli government. It is disgusting.
Nobody cares that you criticize Israel. It's that you're making stuff up. He will then slander people for calling him out, repeating that Loaderbox and Destiny were paid by Israel to go to the West Bank. The account that made the claim admits to making it up.
Hold on. WillyMac literally did a paid Hasbara tour with former Israeli government spokesperson Elah Levy. I'm messing these names up, as well as illegal West Bank settler and Itamar Ben Jar. Oh God, where is this name? Political advisor Yisaiah Fleischer just further confirmed that the Zionists are inveterate liars. How do you know it's paid? Even worse, if he did it for free, to be honest. Oh no. He just made it up and said, well, if it wasn't, it's worse if it was for free.
Doesn't matter to Hassan, still reports the lies.
Also, I went on a paid trip to Israel, and that's not weird. Not weird that I went on a paid trip to Israel.
These guys spent their own money to do on-the-ground journalism in the West Bank, recorded and covered how the IDF burnt down fruit markets of civilians, interviewed tons of people. Well, they're Israeli operatives because they don't agree with every single thing that Hassan says. Hassan goes on vacation to France, Japan, Australia, all over the course of the war, and then reads Twitter for his research. Yet he claims he's doing the important journalism.
But if it's between me going live and giving you 10 hours of on-the-ground, 10 hours of reporting from the ground at a critical moment, at a critical time, versus not going live that day just so I can go on Piers Morgan and fucking yell at him, I think it's selfish of me to take the Piers Morgan route.
On the ground, dude's either in his hotel suite or the third floor of his LA mansion. When told that he should go to Israel, Hassan says he can't because it would be too dangerous.
That's your argument? You got it? You can enter Israel? What's more to say? Brother, I am not going to Nazi Germany, okay? I hope you understand this. Brother, I'm not going to Israel so you can fucking execute me, okay? Stop.
Dude, are you serious? They're Jewish. Okay? The one safest place you can go, unlike most of the Islamic countries that we have in the world today. Okay? Out of all those countries over there in the Middle East, Israel is the safest place where you will be at, Hassan.
Demanding that I go to Israel. Stop demanding that I go to Nazi Germany.
He was invited to do actual journalism in Gaza, but wouldn't because they couldn't guarantee his safety.
The thinking about going to Gaza thing is also kind of stupid because I was invited by literal journalists that work in Gaza. Okay? And I unfortunately most likely will not be able to go because the people that I did talk to said that they could not give me security assurances that Israel would not kill me or anyone really.
How does he think on-the-ground journalism works? There's a danger to it. That's why it's called on the ground.
He's such a daggone coward. He's such a coward. No, man, who's gonna protect me, dude? No, who's gonna protect me? Oh my God.
In Buckingham went to Lebanon when Israel was bombing them. Places he was at were bombed the next day. By the time he finished the video, some of the people he was with were now dead. But you know, Hassan, the real journalist, thinks reading Twitter is reporting from the ground. iDubbbz analysis.
I would say that Hassan was very well equipped to talk about that topic. They follow Hassan. Hassan is strictly a political streamer.
Oh my God, how you got his nuts so far down your throat?
So this is something they're very keyed into.
The only way you would think this is if you're a Hassan fan.
I'm more extreme than Ian, where I'm like pretty anti-capitalist. I hate land.
I will never. Let me tell you something. Y'all know the scientist Chad that I feature every now and then. These colorful type of tattoos, they just don't look good to me. He has his whole entire arm, his left arm. Now he did this tweet and I was looking at his arms and I was like, ew. But you know what made the video a W for me? The little kittens. The little kittens that are literally playing in the background. He got these two little fluffy kittens. Oh, they were so cute. He got these two little fluffy kittens just running in the background. And let me give it to you guys. Hold on a second. I'm going to let this play for a second. But Anissa's like, this is ugly. Looking at all these tattoos, this looks horrific.
I hate the system that we're in.
My understanding is that the property owners who have properties there choose just not to rent it at all.
Yeah, kill them. Kill those motherfuckers in a video game. Sorry. Holy shit. Murder those motherfuckers in the street. Let the streets soak in their fucking red capitalist bloods, dude.
Whoa, Ian's about to get cucked live.
Is there anything you want to promote while you're here? I don't know.
Creator Clash 2, give us money for charity next year.
All right, Creator Clash 2, guys.
They raised $0 from Creator Clash 2. Even when Ian describes Hassan's America deserved 9/11 moment, he makes it sound so much more nuanced and sophisticated than it actually was, an anger-induced crash out.
America deserved 9/11, dude. F it. I'm saying it.
That is someone who is extremely frustrated and passionate about a particular topic. In this case, American imperialism and terrorism. You could have looked into that. You could have talked to Hassan a little bit more and found out what his international politics opinions are. But you wouldn't even need to do that. You can look at it online.
If you look at it online, Hassan crashed out because Dan Crenshaw mentioned that military bases are an important part of national and global security.
You're not the only one that's told me this, and particularly not the only one that's told me this that has a military background, saying it's virtually impossible to prevent any of this stuff without having bases over there.
That's 100% right. Yeah, I mean, and you need that relation.
Ew, the pirate! Ew! Hold on, guys. Let me show it to you. Here we go. This video right here. Right. I'm subscribed to him, and so this ugly arm. Hold on, I gotta show it to you in full. Here we go. Let me see. There we go. Just it looks so bad. But hold on. I'm gonna play it, and about 5 seconds in, you can see the cute little kitty cat start. The cute little kitty cat start playing around. But this arm is just so disgusting looking.
What's the science of post-nut clarity and how is it different between the genders? Post-nut clarity is hypothesized by Dr. WillyMac to be an adaptation that evolved to facilitate a seduce and abandon strategy in males. Some men report feelings of intense disgust and revulsion and aversion.
And the whole time he's talking about, like, I was disgusted by this arm. But hold on. The kittens are going to show up in about 10 seconds.
After reaching completion, and these feelings are often directed at the person that they just mated with. What explains this? Well, male mammals can engage in a seduce and abandon strategy where they copulate with a female.
There you go.
And
You see, so you see the black one, but they're gonna run in the back. They're gonna run in the back of the couch in a minute. So he has an all black fluffy cat and a black and white fluffy cat.
then leave without investing in the offspring at all, right? Potentially, that's a free point in the game of evolution. Now, this isn't the norm for humans because we're a species that exhibits biparental care. Males generally engage in a lot of investment in offspring, but that doesn't mean that it would never work to do this. The thought is that psychologically, you have all these intense motivations to mate, followed by all these feelings of intense aversion as soon as the mating is done. So it motivates seduction, followed by abandonment. And you'd expect from first...
And all I was doing was paying attention to the kittens, and all I was hearing from him was wah, 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 wah. And I stopped looking at this ugly arm of his and started looking at the kittens.
Principles that this would appear more in males than females, and it does seem to appear more in men. It's very theoretical, but it's not the worst explanation in the world. It's quite interesting. Certainly not justifying it, just explaining it. What's...
Okay. So, yeah, this is... I don't like that. I don't like these tattoos on you know what it is? I'm going to tell you something I noticed. This is a different style. Because the sleeves look different than this. I remember a police officer. He had a beautiful sleeve, but it was just a sleeve on one arm. And it was actually only on his forearm. Now that was beautiful. That looked good. But when you got it all spaced out like this, and the same thing with Anissa, it just look absolutely ugh. It looks disgusting.
Relationship with the host nation, of course, that you want to partner with, and that's generally what we do, especially in the special operations community.
Hassan's academic response was to say that Dan deserved to be raped by soldiers.
What the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with this dude? Didn't he go to war and like literally lose his eye because some mujahideen, a brave soldier, f***ed his eye hole with their dick? Isn't that how he lost his dumbass eye? Because he got his eye hole f***ed by a brave soldier?
America deserved 9/11, dude. We totally brought it on ourselves, dude. Holy shit.
And what's funny is if Hassan just played 20 more seconds of the video, Dan would have acknowledged Hassan's frustrations.
Again, I think it is reactionary to just assume that we have bad intentions all the time and that everything is America's fault. I hear that constantly, mostly coming from the left, but that isolationist sentiment certainly comes from the right as well. And it's a reaction. It's a reaction to the Iraq War and some of the mistakes we made there. These matters are complex. and they deserve complex reasoning and analysis and a little nuanced understanding. And I just think that's how we should look at it. We don't say that we're always right. That's not what I'm saying.
When confronted by his uncle on the Young Turks, Hassan backpedals, blaming it on English being his second language.
But you understand now, and not just now, but you understood fairly soon after you said it, that saying Americans deserve 9/11 is a completely different statement and one that's wrong.
No, I didn't say Americans deserve 9/11. I said America deserves 9/11.
Right, but that's
and
still
in that
wrong.
Moment, well, maybe you could chalk it up to English being my second language or whatever you want to chalk it up to.
Give me a break. This is what I said. This guy right here, dude. I really do not like Hassan Piker, dude. I can't stand him, and he spends most of his time in his nice mansion because he knows if he come out in public, dude. Oh my God, it just wouldn't end well for him.
A thoughtful commentary. It's him having an emotional outburst instead of engaging with why Dan is wrong. Maybe he is. I don't know. And then avoiding accountability when he gets criticized. He does this with everybody when the conversation gets slightly complex. I would love to chalk all this up to Ian just not knowing what he's talking about, but it's much more malicious than that. Ian is leaving out context on purpose.
He just got done capturing a massive progressive audience who are very politically savvy. They follow Hassan.
The word of the day is empathy.
I think only in these past couple of years have I gained the ability empathy, and I'm very ashamed to admit that. It sounds really pathetic.
Dude, I cannot believe how bad Ethan has fallen. Like, he has fallen so down the irrelevant hatred. Like, dude. And I bet he's catching so much hell on Twitter.
To say at the age of 32, I've acquired empathy.
It is. iDubbbz understanding the word empathy confuses me a bit. You see, when Ethan told a story about how CPS was falsely called because he talked about his kids getting sick, I felt bad for Ethan. Ian felt bad for the accusers.
I just can't help myself but feel for other people's pain and suffering now.
Now, once in the initial Content Cop video, did Ian mention that CPS was falsely called on Ethan and Hila? It makes the entire video horribly dishonest because it is the catalyst for this entire drama. If you watch the Content Cop, you would think that Ethan was dragging iDubbbz into a drama that he started for no reason.
And it's all culminated, at least for my story, in Ethan burning bridges with people until he burned the bridge with me. Since Ethan and Hassan's falling out, I've been keeping to myself mostly. I don't have many nice things to say. Maybe if Ethan's able to get some help, maybe if he stops harassing others.
Hold on. Ethan Klein is the one that needs help. Ethan Klein is the one that he needs help. Ethan Klein is the one that needs help. Really?
Creators. Maybe if he does these things, eventually he'll find peace and we can rekindle our friendship.
These other creators are Frogan, who's Hassan's mod, and repeatedly would write that Ethan hates Arabs for not supporting the October 7th terrorist attacks. On October 7th, she would write, leftists preach and foam at the mouth at the thought of revolution happening in America. But as soon as it happens in the Middle East, what they're doing is wrong. Ethan is apparently a racist for not supporting or calling for terrorist attacks. What else do you call this? Denims would argue that Israelis who do mandatory service should get Nuremberg trial, which was the execution of the 21 worst Nazis in World War II. Ethan's wife did mandatory service as a secretary, yet Hila is apparently the worst of the worst according to Denims.
Personally not a fan of I had to do
I'm so glad she had she lost so much credibility when she did a GoFundMe, pretending that she was gonna sue Ethan, told him he had a certain amount of days to retract. Ethan didn't retract, and she refunds the money, saying, "You know what, guys? I think I'm just gonna go do this myself without your money." Because she was gonna do it. She was just gonna be stealing. She was gonna do straight fraud with the money. That's all that was.
Was forced to do it. I feel like you start getting really close to Nuremberg trial type shit there.
She'd hype up the guy who advocated for and jokingly takes credit for calling CPS.
Lets his dogs all over his mansion, and he just leaves the on the floor, something that is probably related to the fact that his former housekeeper is suing him for a number of different reasons. So I would assume he doesn't actually have a housekeeper anymore, or perhaps he lost his extra housekeeper. So now the house is just covered in dog shit. And he has kids, and his kids
yeah, and see, Epinon doesn't even live in America, so it's kind of hard to actually go after him financially in reference to a civil suit or criminal charges for that matter.
Crawl into the dog shit, and God forbid, I don't know what they do with it. I don't know if they eat it or if it's just from contact with it with their hands or something, but they contracted a parasite that I had previously never heard of in my life called Giardia from the dog shit that is all over his house.
Dude, how is it that maybe once a week I look into what Ethan Klein's been up to, and every time I manage to find more and more terrible shit. Also, this is not a joking matter, by the way. It can be very severe and deadly to small children. I mean, much like many other illnesses, it's very, very, very dangerous when infants get the same sicknesses that adults get. There are lots of things that you can get as an adult. You're totally fine. You'll be A-okay. No problem. A child, a small infant that has no immune system, shouldn't be catching anything.
This chat is an edit compiling the worst messages from Denim's chat, but they are real. You can see the...
Damn it. Call CPS. Child endangerment much? CPS. Social service. Bro, someone needs to unironically call CPS. That's child endangerment.
Same messages in the top right, which is her live chat. So the guy who made the video is advocating CPS take his kids away. Denims is talking about how careless and shocking it is of Ethan to put his kids in so much danger, as her chat is also echoing that his kids should be taken away. On top of wanting Gila, the mother of his children, executed, which bad empanada role plays.
Secretary got...
Meanwhile, Ian's saying, look how unhinged and crazy Ethan's acting. He even went after Matt Lieb.
He's finding new people every day, basically, to get in fights with.
Of all people, this guy, Matt Lieb.
Matt Lieb is in this, like, middle tier. His valuable association is Rhett and Link. So Rhett and Link, conveniently, are also in this category of popular and powerful men who Ethan does not want to burn bridges with. I think Ethan only respects power right now, which is one of the reasons I made this video in the first place.
The important
Because you think you powerful? Oh, God.
Next, Ian, is that Matt Lieb is constantly platforming Bad Empanada as a good guy.
We both have bad in our, YouTube names, and yet we are both good. What do you make of that?
Am I good? I don't know.
I think you're good.
Matt Lieb has also tweeted out, we gotta save them kids, referring to people trying to get CPS to take away Ethan's children. Ethan and Healer are simply asking Ian to tweet out that this is crazy, something I and many other creators who have never spoken to the H3 crew did easily. If the same thing happened to Hassan, I would come to his defense, because it's not online banter or disagreements at that point, it's real life harassment. When CPS showed up to Ethan's house, Denim seemingly justifies it, saying kids can't form memories at 5, so who cares?
I think it's embarrassing for Hila here to be like, this is so traumatic for the kids, you're trying to traumatize the children. It's like, dog, you literally, the vast majority of people are, like, are not remembering anything that happened to them at 3. It's just sympathy.
That's completely false. That's completely false. Even a psychologist and a psychiatrist will agree that you don't know what you're talking about. They can even tell you that you are full of it. Damn, man, these people just pull stuff out their butt.
Right? It's just, she's just pulling like the IDF classic card of like, please, my life is so difficult. Please, everyone that is against us needs awful experiences because we're the ones dealing with the real awful experiences.
You're trying to take her kids away. That seems reasonable to complain about as a mother.
I was like, I really don't want you to create any bad memory here for them. Like, they are 5 and 3. They don't understand this shit. So I told him,
create any bad memory for them. You're not forming memories at 3 years old, and it's very rare that you're forming memories at 5 years old. Now, yes, you are. No, you're not. When we're talking about being able to remember, being able to recall memories, it's like 4 is the cutoff. But even if you are forming any memories at 4, you're not going to be able to remember them past like 15.
How does she know? You're just making this up. Dude, she needs to be like curb stomp. I swear, man. Ugh.
You have maybe 1 or 2 memories.
She then reads the exact opposite on stream when she looks it up, but then chooses to repeat that she was right.
There's a wide variation about the mean across methods, cohorts. The average age of adults' earliest memories is 3.5 years old.
See? And look, and when she reads this, she gonna go, well, I need to look at the study. This is actually Google, right?
You're not really forming memories at 3.
You literally just read out of your mouth that the average adult starts forming memories at 3. What is happening?
All of these people want to take your kids away because you don't co-sign everything they say. If you don't fall in line with your language, they will try to ruin you. Denims would go on to say that she doesn't condone people calling CPS, but she justified it. Even as she speaks, her chat is calling for CPS.
We're talking about CPS. 1, I don't condone. 2, I've never condoned it, and you will not be able to find a clip of me saying, yes, we should do this.
We just saw it!
I've literally given Ethan Klein credit on multiple times, or multiple instances, and I will do it again right now, for not showing photos of his kids.
I'm sure there's anti-Semitic people that are attacking you guys, but they're not me.
It's her. After seeing all of this, because Ian does know about it, he says Denims is his friend, but Ethan is a halfway friend for wanting him to speak up.
Now, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. We are friends with Denim. We think that she's a good person like we think Ethan and Hila are good people. Kind of a...
calling Denims a good person. Calling Denims a good person is like calling Joe Biden a very respectable, honorable elder who appreciates and respects women. Oh my God. What?
Tricky situation. How can you possibly think that they're both good people at their core?
It's not tricky at all. She's acting like a demon.
People can have crash out moments. People can say things that they don't mean. People can say things because they want internet clout and attention. I don't know. I think they're both probably guilty of saying things that they don't mean for internet clout and attention.
Like you?
Right now, one's a little bit more fucking nasty to me than the other.
You've lost your mind.
I'm still not perfect. I think that is, my empathy meter's only maybe like a quarter of the way filled up, potentially. But it's at least there. And I just want you guys to know that you can unlock...
Dude, he needs to stop. Don't ever wear long hair again, Ethan. You look so terrible. I actually prefer the buzz cut than this.
Ability, empathy.
This is the empathy you've learned, empathizing with the people who want to take away his kids and kill his wife. But to Ian, both of these people are crashing out equally.
I actually have a lot of friendships that are kind of that way, where it's like, one of the friends doesn't fuck with the other friend, but there is someone in the middle who kind of fucks with both of them, but separately. Yeah, there's a lot of friendships that are like that. I'm not gonna make you guys like meet up and kiss or anything.
This isn't just some petty beef where they just can't get along. If your friend is screwing up, you should be able to tell them. But Ian knows that. He just thinks Ethan's the one screwing up. It's genuinely evil that Ian doesn't disclose the extent of the harassment in this video. His audience has no idea because he omits it. Even in his follow-up content deputy, the extent of the harassment is never disclosed. Instead, he tries to find examples of Ethan being dishonest, and they're just wrong.
Ethan Klein uses this very deceptively edited video.
So this must be the second video. This must be the second, where he says, content deputy.
It's just like doing this smooth scroll to make it seem like that's all of Denim's chat, but that's not what it is. And then when he's called out on it, he hides it. He moves his window over the real chat.
Also, this is not a joking matter, by the way. It can be very severe and deadly to small children.
Dude, it is Denim's chat. It's just a compilation of the messages. If iDubbbz just watches the original clip that Ethan is commenting on, you can find the same messages in the chat. The show is called Content Cop, but there is no investigation. Ian then just goes full mask off and says the CPS call was wholly justified.
To be honest, I'm very proud that I didn't immediately jump to Ethan and Hila's defense, because when you look into the story, it actually looks a lot for Ethan and Hila. And I do mean that literally. There was this H3 stream where Ethan was dumping as per usual. He was talking.
I can't handle this anymore. H3 show 111.
Talking about his own health. He was talking about his caca breath, his dog having diarrhea, his dog having giardia.
Olive has giardia. It's a bacterial infection in the intestines that makes you have diarrhea.
His child running around putting things in their mouth.
Sonny's crawling around. He's putting everything in his mouth. He's at that age. He has giardia.
The whole family possibly having giardia.
Oh,
and now Hila has giardia.
Shut. For real?
And now I think this morning I had diarrhea.
Oh my God.
Okay. Isn't it obvious that he's joking? Isn't it obvious that he's joking?
Diarrhea a lot.
Crazy diarrheas like in the middle of the night. All the time he's having these crazy diarrheas. You wash your hands as best you can, but these are really nasty diarrheas.
I guess this is all you need to justify calling CPS according to Ian.
So of course, Ethan, having made so many enemies over the years, other people react to
like you? Now, listen, I'm going to tell you something. Say what you want about Ethan, right? By the way, all of y'all on the left, so I don't really care about neither one of y'all, but I really don't like you, iDubbbz. You really sold out, right? At least one thing I do like about Ethan is that he made Pearl look like a jackass. So, and also like embarrassed, fresh and fit. So, I'm like digging him now. But the thing about it is that with you, iDubbbz, you sold out. And you let your whole wife make a fool of you. She even clowned you about having IBS and that you poop your pants a lot.
His content. And when other people see that he's talking about his children getting giardia from dog poop, people are
never said that.
Concerned. And so, yes, anyone who's seeing that content might be concerned enough to call CPS, including...
Bro, Klein House always going crazy with nasty stuff. What is happening in your house? Kaka Kleins.
Ethan's own chat, which, by the way, is not a
Ethan
measly
eats
number.
poo.
It's about 26,000
Ethan
at the
has
time of this stream.
What's more likely, Ethan's chat laughing and goofing around, or Denim's chat saying call CPS and then CPS shows up 3 days later? It's obviously Denim's. He's being dishonest. Ian also says that it's completely reasonable to call CPS over kids getting Giardia. It's not. You do one Google search, talk to any doctor, you'll find out that it's extremely common among children. The idea that parents can't tell a story about how their kids got sick without having to worry about a CPS call is frankly insane. Ethan's kid didn't even end up having Giardia, not that that matters. It's wild that Ian puts the blame on Ethan.
Why does it have to be anyone else's fault but your own? Take some fucking responsibility.
For what? Do you think he called CPS on himself? Is it his fault people want to murder his wife too?
True.
Yes, according to Ian.
Yeah, he's so good. Right? Like, take some accountability for somebody calling CPS on his kids to take them away from this family. This is so rich, dude.
Implied that we are okay with people using CPS as harassment.
You literally just said you were okay with it.
And when other people see that he's talking about his children getting Giardia from dog poop, people are quite reasonably concerned.
Is Ian okay? Did a lizard person kill him and start wearing his skin? Brother, put back on your glasses and uncross your eyes because you're not seeing straight. This guy got called a simp and a cuck, realized that people being mean to you on the internet wasn't fun, and then deleted all of his content got videos. Because he
we just went there. We just went and looked at his channel and saw that he deleted them. Like, dude, millions and millions and maybe even close to billions of views. You cut off your channel because now you're a libtard. You're a progressive tard. Damn.
Empathy. But this is the most soulless and cruel video he has ever uploaded. Even at the end of the video when he says he's crying for Ethan, he's really crying for himself.
You know, I also see the dynamic of Ethan and Eli. Like it's really hard to be a couple online and see people attacking your partner, and it's like, okay, like if you come to their defense, that doesn't always help them, right? Sometimes that makes it worse for them.
Okay, so now imagine it's not just him and his wife. It's his entire family, his employees, his pets. Use that empathy, buddy. I want to wrap up this segment on empathy by talking about some racist dog whistles. And I don't mean it in the same way Hassan means it, where he calls everything racist. Someone says they don't like using a bidet while vacationing in Japan. Racist.
Kind of fun in the beginning, and now it's just getting really, really annoying. I just kind of want to wipe my butt like a normal person.
Wait, what? Why is he making it seem like you have to wash your ass? Bro, here's how you want to know something about white supremacy?
How is that white supremacy? Says the white boy, by the way. I need people to realize that Hassan is white. I was the one when I was still on Twitch. Oh, okay, that's my... Hold on, let me pull this out of my computer. Hold on a second, guys. Okay, there we go. Hassan is white. I was the one when I was... when I was on Twitter. Before I got banned off of Twitch, I'm back on Twitch now, right? As a matter of fact, I'm live streaming on Twitch. I was the one that made it, like, I got it popular. It took several months because Hassan was going around saying I'm white passing. And I was the main advocate saying he's white. He is actually white. He is Caucasian man. He is from Turkey. Turkey is aligned with the Caucasus Mountain. You are by definition white. So when I had to educate other stupid white people on what's white, because a lot of people, black and white, don't know they don't know what makes black, what makes white. They don't know, right? But a lot of white people hate being white. So they sit up here and say that they're white passing, or, you know, they're like unidentified white, or whatever it is, right? They are white. And because of me, Hassan stopped saying I'm white passing. Because believe it or not, Destiny, y'all don't know this, I'm the reason why Destiny stopped saying I'm Cuban, I'm not white. Destiny's first debate with me, and my first debate with Destiny, I said, you are white. He's like, no, I'm not white, I'm Cuban. I said, Cuban is a nationality, dumbass. There are white people in Cuba, just like there are white people in Brazil, white people in Mexico, white people in Venezuela. There are white people in Spain. it like the you don't know the difference between a nationality and a race. So guess what? He stopped calling himself Cuban, as if that's a race. Cause I was like, you're still white. But that's one thing. It's like a lot of people don't know about race, and I'm the one who had to educate these fools about what is white and what's not, and what's a nationality. Like when people listen, I don't like Nick Fritos. I hate him, right? But the boy is white, okay? Because Mexico is not a nationality. But if anybody want to call him Hispanic, okay, you can do that too. But there's this thing called white Hispanic. There's a thing called white Hispanic. Okay? It's like people just want to make stuff up, man.
You want to know something about white supremacy? You can go anywhere on the planet. If you're white and you criticize something, no one thinks you're a barbaric caveman. But because he's fucking white and he's in a non-white country, people still don't understand that is literally a barbarian going, grug, That is internalized white supremacy inside of all of us, where because the Western world, the Western ethnocentric, Anglo-Saxon domination is so fucking pervasive that we look at that and our immediate reaction isn't like, oh, he's a barbarian.
Yo, this guy's retarded. Someone calls him stupid, racist dog whistle.
Hassan didn't mean to insult me. He simply reached the narrow limits of his understanding of the world. Dude, I can't do this. The narrow limits. Yeah, dude, just say I'm a Turk roach with a cockroach brain and move on, okay?
You're still a white Turk roach, though. You can do it. You are a Turk roach, but you're a white one. You are a white Turk roach, okay?
Yeah, I'm saying it, dude, okay? This motherfucker not exactly out of the alt-right pipeline, okay? Straight up, dude.
But Ian having the choice between 10 different swords in Hassan's house and landing on the swastika one, not a dog whistle.
God forbid you pick up a sword in here, okay?
I was thinking about doing some sort of ritual in here.
No more swords, okay?
I'm the one who thoughtlessly picked up the sword. We were grabbing a lot of props in Hassan's room, and there are a lot of props.
There's a lot of anti-Semitic props, and he just chose that anti-Semitic one as opposed to the other anti-Semitic ones.
There's only one prop in Hassan's house that has a swastika, and you just so happen to pick up that one. Now, I know this sword was from an anime, and people, including Ethan, were willing to give everybody the benefit of the doubt.
What is this? What is this thing right here? Because I see the swastika right here. So what is this I'm looking at right here?
I don't want to talk about Hassan's sword. I don't want to talk about Hassan's sword hilt because Ethan himself basically admitted already multiple times he doesn't think any of us did that intentionally, and he would be right.
Do I think any of them actually wanted to put a swastika in the photo? No, yeah, no. I don't actually think that.
But when Ian purposely,
I think that. I don't understand why you want to give these people the benefit of the doubt, Ethan Klein. Like they're not giving it to you. They're not giving you that grace.
Omits is later in that same podcast, Ethan discovers that Hassan knew nothing about the anime and refers to that sword as the swastika sword.
This one's sicker. Wait, that's sus.
That's questionable.
Yeah. Immediately goes for the swastika one. Got it.
It doesn't seem like a coincidence, but it gets better. A point of contention between Ethan and Hassan is that Hassan calls Jewish people inbred. Sometimes he specifies he only means settlers. Other times it seems like he's just throwing it out there.
I should go to the old city so I can get my fucking shit pushed in by some of the most inbred fundamentalist hicks.
When Hassan is debating Ethan and they're talking about this, what does Anissa tweet out? Inbred. It's very intentional. It's meant to make Ethan feel paranoid about anti-Semitism being normalized online. It clearly is among all of these people.
This looks like a swastika.
Yeah, totally. Or do you think that now that it's been pointed out that he should remove the photo at least? Take it down?
No. Why would he take it down? That'd be crazy.
It's always policing content. Okay.
Yeah.
What? Oh my God! This is the biggest deplatformed right wing. This is the biggest idiot who has been trying to get all of us taken off the internet, off of all the social media platforms, all of it, so that only his side can stay on. That's the reason why Twitter right now has just had to look. Let me tell you something about Twitter. I know it's called X. I don't care. Twitter is so unhinged. Even I'm tired of it. I am saying but it's only that way because the left, when Jack Doherty was in charge of it, was like constantly letting these libtards and these progressives just deplatform and ban people just for anything. And now it's gotten so edgy that it's just like, okay, can y'all calm it down with the edginess now? It's like, whoa.
Yeah. Policing content.
Where else have I heard that phrase?
Didn't you participate in a series called Content Cop?
I was just thinking
You want to
the same
talk to me
thing.
about policing content? You dipshit, dude.
So what do we learn about empathy? Empathy is when you sympathize with people who falsely try to break up families because they hear someone got sick, siding with people making death threats and preying on people's seemingly real fears of anti-Semitism being normalized. Empathy is when you don't honestly represent the other person's arguments and you just lie by omission to all of your viewers. For as much as Ian claims to have grown as a person, he has never lied like this before. The content cop Ian regrets most is on Tana Mojo, and after Ian apologized to her, she says she didn't deserve it.
But I'm more so just talking about like his actions to me, like, you know, him showing up to my show, him kind of putting me on blast, him inevitably making me kind of canceled and lose subscribers and have to apologize and all that type of stuff. I kind of think I'd like deserved that. And maybe that's like dark, like to say, but like, I don't feel like I'm owed an apology. I think I would be a completely different person if I didn't have that. I think it like, I was on track to just be so on my high horse and like egotistical and like nothing could go wrong, that something going wrong gave me such a dose of reality that like, this might not last forever.
What is she doing now? I ain't ever heard Tana Mojo in years.
Like, yeah, you need to be held accountable for actions.
This is real growth. This is maturity. What you are is a small person who doesn't have confidence in making their content anymore, so you cling on to these vampires while projecting your own insecurities onto Ethan.
It's so hard for me on my podcast to like loosen up. It's incredibly hard. I talked about it in my apology. Like, I am so insecure about my ability to entertain. I think he feels the same, to be honest. I don't think he said as much.
Dude, this is classic projection. Ian cannot fucking manage to come up with a joke now, so he thinks that Ethan is too insecure to make jokes anymore. This is projection, like 101 over here. What are you talking about?
Papa Gut. What's he up to? I haven't seen him in a minute.
Wow.
Come on, dude. You're one step away from calling me a cuck. Just take the plunge.
You're a cuck.
Cuck.
But even worse, you're mentally cucked. You're sitting on his Sanj stream in the cuck chair as he's all over drama streamers, slowly realizing that you fit the description.
That's part of the reason why I often don't.
True, TJ. Everybody is performative now. And the thing about it is, I'm too busy. I'm too busy to be doing this. Like, two of my tweets right now, they're like gaining steam. And I'm like, oh God, now I realize why I don't like to post much on here, right? But it is what it is, dude.
Fight back against a lot of these people that are fueling these.
But every time a daggone Wilson simp come into my daggone reply, ban. They must don't know I'm a ban happy heifer.
In brigades is because I know I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing.
That's misreporting the news and lying.
And eventually all of that is gonna be background noise. And those people, they have a shelf life. They have a shelf life because they don't have the same stubborn nature that I do. They don't have the same interests as I do.
Oh yeah, that's the other channel. What is that channel called?
Shelf life because they don't have the same stubborn nature that I do. They don't have the same.
Okay. 4,000. Yeah, a lot of this is just 4,000.
Interests as I.
They don't get no more than 4. Ooh.
They inevitably become.
Ian and Anissa Jamha have made the difficult decision to fully step away from Creative Clash, both publicly and behind the scenes, and are relinquishing ownership of the event. This decision wasn't made lightly, but it's a necessary step towards returning Creative Clash to its core purpose, bringing communities together for a night of boxing, fueled by passion, discipline, and the goal of raising money for causes that matter. Since the beginning, this event has been about more than just the fights. It's been about creators pushing themselves beyond their limits, fans rallying behind something positive, and using that energy to do some good in the world. Blah, blah, blah.
Become their own worst enemies. They inevitably cook themselves. You might think you're riding high on the slop for a little bit. You might think you're getting showered with praise. An army of anonymous Redditors telling you you're brilliant. But at the end of the night, when you go home and you sit down and you look yourself in the mirror, you're not going to recognize who you've become. That's it. It's turning into a lolcow of a different variety. That's what I think.
That's so mean.
It's mean because it's you. Ian's empathy tour ends with him blindsiding all of his fighters after tainting it with this drama. According to Harley, the main event fighter for Creator Clash 1, 2, and 3, H3's audience was a big percentage of the ticket sales and promotion for the event.
H3 sold the most tickets to Creator Clash 1 and 2, I believe. I think they did a lot of tickets.
Wait. Is that true?
I would think that, wouldn't you? Like, what else? What other entity promoted
Well,
Creator
I
Clash?
think that personally, but I'm not the current headliner for the third card, so they want to hear it from you, not me.
The H3 podcast promoted Creator Clash 1 and 2 more than anyone. So of course Ian makes a video on Ethan alienating that whole audience, but also making the war in the Middle East a fundamental talking point of the event.
I don't know about the other fighters, but just for me, like, I'm just kind of like, oh, cool, the fun little charity fundraiser has now been attached to a decades-long bloody holy war in the Middle East. It's whatever. Cool. You know, it's not really like the fun sentiment I had. They did a temperature check on my team. They called my team and they were like, how do you guys doing? How do you feel about everything? And, you know, they spoke to my guy and he was like, not that good. It's not that cool of a thing. And then they hit me up and I was like, well, how does everyone else feel about it? And they were like, everyone loves it. Everyone's fine. Everyone's great. Your team's a little wonky about it, but everyone's good.
Oh, God.
And I was like, well, I guess, yeah. I mean, I think I'm the only Jewish person on the card.
Oh, is that true?
And I know it's not like the content cop I know was supposed to be about like Ethan's behavior.
Yeah, then it turned into Content Cop Israel.
Yeah.
And the content deputy, iDubbbz and Anissa would claim that they are no longer affiliated with Creator Clash and that they inform the fighters.
Anissa and I have decided to step away from Creator Clash. We have relinquished control to our business partners who ran the previous two events. They're very...
Not the dog that says bye. Also, I thought Ethan canceled the Creator Clash because lack of ticket sales. A lot of the boxers are leaving or bowing out. I'm like, what?
Capable. They know exactly what they're doing. They run events on a regular basis. The event is still happening. Anissa and I just don't have any financial ties. We don't have any ownership. We've already told all the fighters, and it seems like most people understand that this is...
Well, if you don't own it, who does? Who owns it? Like, did anybody get an answer to that? If you don't own Creator Clash, who does? Sean! Her name is iDubbbz's girlfriend. We can't call her Anissa no more. Watching boxing with people that aren't trained as a boxer is useless. Not with the Sam Hyde one. I have to admit, that was a good one. The Sam Hyde boxer... That boxing event was really good. 2 thumbs up. 5 stars. Would definitely visit again.
From everything I've seen, it seems like the fighters don't really know what's going on. But don't worry, Hassan is going to give the reason for why the headliner of the event dropped out. And by that I mean make it up on the spot.
And Anissa basically relinquished control over Creator Clash 3, a boxing charity match that they had put together 3rd year in a row after Ethan got Lena to drop out, and also another fighter
got leaned into to drop out.
Harley also dropped out because he was upset and offended that Ian and iDubbbz had dared to criticize Ethan.
Harley writes he's lying or someone lied to him. That's not why I backed out of the event. We just saw Harley tell Nick that he was all for the content cop being made on Ethan as long as it was about his content. You know what Harley didn't seem to like though? The dog whistle that was the swastika sword.
They're your swords, and according to the New York Times article, there was 10 options. So what's the chances that they chose the swastika one? That seems pretty slim.
Well,
you got 10 swords, don't you?
The week prior to that, I believe. I don't know the exact timeline. I don't really remember when they shot this, but I had the sword out because I was doing an Assassin's Creed promo. Do you feel like if I thought it was like genuinely a swastika sword, I would use it in an Assassin's Creed promo?
You called it a swastika sword! Sword! You literally said that.
No shot?
Yes. That's what we call a dog whistle, Hassan.
I'm just looking for clarification here. Do you think that I deliberately was using a dog whistle in an Assassin's Creed promo, or that it was a cool sword that was laying around because it's the only long sword that I have?
You have 10 swords.
I know, they're heavy. That's not a real sword.
See, guys, the other swords were too heavy, as if a sword isn't meant to be held. What's very odd to me is how proud Ian and Anissa were for taking their own event and making fighters drop out, and then dropping out themselves when things got hard. Screwing everybody who's still involved, they're seemingly very proud of it. Anissa tweeted, "Hey, BB girl, I know you're so desperate for any crumbs from me, so here's a big piece of f you. We are not financially tied to this event, and even if we were, we had it situated to protect us and the charity. You have no power over us. You're just an asshole." The remaining business partners have seemingly tried to get Harley back on the car.
Kind of was very easy for me to separate. And then when, you know, it was like Ian and Anissa are stepping down. You want to come back?
Wait a minute. This is Nick DiOrio. Is he supposed to be the Pope? He got these wigglers now that he's dressed up as the Pope.
I was like, that was never a problem for me.
Wow, wait a minute. So wait, they dropped down and then they tried to bring you back to the table?
What do you know? You didn't know that?
When the event fails, and it seems like it's going to, Ian has already planted the seeds to blame Ethan.
Can't wait for them to blame us for their failed event. Don't worry, Hila. I'm not going to blame you guys for anything Creator Clash related. I know you're terrified of taking accountability for anything, so that will
projection
solely on my shoulders.
It actually does, though. Why is he being sarcastic?
But I can't speak for the internet. The internet might actually blame you guys for it.
How stupid does he think we are? His own fighters aren't fooled by this.
Ian and Ethan are now doing this YouTube battle against each other, going through this drama war. Creator Clash is receiving a lot of collateral damage.
See, it's so funny. Everyone's saying like, "Oh, I hate H3." How H3 actually got Creator Clash to get some negative air. See, this is like iDubbbz made a video about them.
Yeah.
He, the founder of Creator Clash, made a video about these other people who are creating drama. They, you know, so I'm saying like this is like this thing
and
where
it's like, I'm not going to tell Ian what to do. It's not my place to be like, Ian, maybe you shouldn't like do that because the rest of us might kind of catch some strays from it.
Yeah, exactly.
But at the same time, it's
okay,
like,
hold on. This guy give the best analogy of what Ethan iDubbbz did to the fighters underneath him. Watch this. This is the best analogy ever. Watch this.
It feels like Ian and I we're friends walking down a sidewalk, and he gets stung by a wasp, and he's like, oh, and he looks up and there's a wasp nest there, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's a wasp nest, and he pulls out a bat and he runs up and hits that wasp nest and comes back. He's like, I showed that wasp nest. And I'm like, uh-oh, and all the wasps come flying out and they start stinging us, both of us, mostly him because he was but I'm like sitting, I'm getting stung. I'm like, what the heck? I didn't come on this walk to get stung by wasps. Why'd you go hit the wasp nest?
Yeah.
And he's like, all right, the only thing to do here to protect you is to run away. And so he runs away, and now I'm like, I'm just, okay, I guess they're following him, but I'm still kind of getting stung here. Not really what I signed up for.
The content got
XX, that was so good. Well put. That's exactly what went down. Like, dude, why would you sit up here? And he wants friends so bad because he's been alienated on, on the internet, in YouTube world, on Twitter. He's catching a lot of heat. So I guess he's just like, I need allies. Oh, why don't I get Hassan?
This patronizing language of take accountability and be an adult, yet Ian's the one who needs to grow up. You're dressed like a skinhead, missing a tooth, and hanging out with the most deplorable and dishonest people online. Just in my last video, Denims was lying about being a victim of Destiny to try and get some free clout. And all the recording showed was her admitting to staying in Destiny's apartment and having sex with a dude for 2 days without Destiny's permission.
Yes! Like, when I found out that was her, because I remember when this happened. I remember when Destiny and Mel came in, and it was like, yeah. See, the thing about it is the reason why I didn't know it was her, because they never said her name. And it wasn't until recently it wasn't recently till it was revealed that this was the helper. And Destiny released the daggone video, not the video, the audio, where she confessed, like, yeah, I mean, me and my friend, we were like screwing in your bed, but I thought it was like, okay, like, ew.
For knowledge.
I don't know how you feel 100% because you don't talk about any of this stuff, which is fine.
I think this is the recording. Listen to this.
So like, if you're like in an awkward situation, right? I'm trying to be a good guy and give you a way out. Like, hey, well, my apartment is open if you want to go in. So that gives you the ability to either say like, oh no, it's okay, I'll go with, or okay, thanks for offering, I'll go to your apartment. That wasn't like bring into my apartment for him to have free reign in here for a day. Okay, Holy shit. That is so weird. Why
Why? Why would you put me in this weird spot where I have to come home and see an incredibly creepy f***ing guy that is such a weird position in my community that's been trying to get me to stop talking to my ex-girlfriend because he's trying so hard to f*** her, is now f***ing somebody else in my bed, dragging his f***ing hairy balls across my f***ing blankets, okay? Oh my God. And so we leave for an hour. He's like, holy shit, Rich. We leave for an hour and come back and you're both still there. Oh God.
Now, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. We are friends with Denim.
You're friends with someone who's trying to throw themselves in as a revenge porn victim for clout. And I don't even want to get into Frogan.
The best thing
Oh
that you
my
can do.
God, please don't. That fat cow, please. I'm so, listen, the woman existence is punishment to her enough. She has to take off that bed sheet and look in the mirror, okay? That is her punishment.
For me, is to support Creator Clash. Buy a ticket, buy a pay-per-view ticket, an in-person ticket, or donate to the fundraiser. I just want to see this event do well.
The arena is still completely empty. There's entire sections of the floor seats that haven't sold anything. He had 9 million views in promotion for this event and it's failed horribly. None of these comments are actually talking about it. They aren't even talking about the content of the video. Everyone's just memeing. iDubbbz leaves out so much context, the complaints he has about Ethan aren't even significant to the audience. It's amazing. iDubbbz is so selfish, he couldn't even remain the sole cuck. He decided to cuck his whole charity event. He's like, nah, I'm not participating. I prefer to just watch the whole fest burn down.
And in closing, I will reiterate so that, there's no ambiguity about it. Anissa and I are no longer involved in Creator Clash. We're stepping down completely. We hope that the event is a massive success this year. We hope that all the fighters get what they wanted out of it.
They won't now.
But who is? Who is? I don't have the answer to that. Who is? If you guys are not the owners, the financial beneficiaries, I don't believe this, by the way. Who is?
Moral of the story, you can cuck yourself, you might even be able to cuck your wife, but if you cuck a charity event full of people who've been preparing for it over the last year, just a couple of months before it goes live, you can call that empathy, but I might call you an asshole. I have a lot more to say about Hassan, Frogan, and Nisa, and the serial docs are known as bad empanadas. Hassan's lying, acting like he's on the verge of being deported because he's a liberal, when in reality it was a standard randomized check that lasted like 50 minutes. We can't let him get away with that. So subscribe to the channel, and thank you.
That means we're going to have a part 2. Oh, yay! I love anti-Hassan content. I love it. I love it. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. All right, now let's move over to, okay, so, all right, here we go. Guys, I think some of this drama, this one right here, right? This situation today, this situation with Nick, this looks fake. Hear me out, and I want you to watch what I'm watching. And let me explain why I think this is fake. I think because the viewership is going down, I think because that other fight was real and how it went all over the internet and they milked it, right? It was a real fight, just like, her burglary thing ended up being real, but they milked it. I think what they do is that they milk bad things happening to them. So Nick, by the way, do y'all know Nick got up and was live streaming? He was walking in the background of his apartment butt naked. Did y'all know that? I learned about this by going on JS stream, and I can't even, they did edit it. They did edit it, but I think the unedited version is still on Twitter. But one thing he said in the video, like, hey, we good, as in checking on her, like, hey, I hope I wasn't too mean to you. I hope I wasn't too whatever to you, and this, that, and the other. So this right here, we'll go through it, right? Maybe he's looking for a bottom. I think he is the bottom of the road. I think he is the bottom, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Okay. I think he is the bottom. All right. Listen to this. We're going to get to this for a second. Let's see.
Wait, can you guys hear me now? Okay. All right. Basically, as the title says, I called the cops on Kate this time. Only time I've ever done it in my entire... I've never called the cops for any reason, but this is the first time I called them.
Oh. And I got to tell you some other context. So I was on JS stream, right? What day was I on his stream? hold on, just in case you guys want to go back and look at it. I was on his stream either on Sunday or Monday, right? It was Sunday. It was Sunday. Never mind. I got it. Because today is Wednesday. So this past Sunday, I went on JS stream and I was like, I can't believe that Amouranth didn't tell the police that, you know, I don't want him here. Like, you know, right now I don't feel comfortable him in the house. He charged at me. He did this, that, and the other. And I explained that women have that right to say, I want to leave or I want him to leave. And the police will make one person leave. To my surprise, a lot of people didn't know that that was an option. A lot of people didn't know that was an option. And the reason they, and if the police, if the house is in good shape, meaning that it's not in disarray, if there's no bruises, they're not going to remove you. But if you are saying, I don't feel good, I don't feel like comfortable with him being here for the night, they'll tell him to go away, or they'll allow you to go away for the night. It's up to each other. I think he saw this, and this is where this come from, because this was aired. This was aired yesterday. And he watches JS stream because he was on JS channel. Let me see if I can find. Is this it? No. Where is it? Here we go. So he was on JS channel, as you can see right here. So he came and did an interview with JS. It's 3 hours and 30 minutes. No way I'm going to be able to watch all that right now. Right? So he was able, let's go to the middle of this, right? Where is this? Wait a minute. Okay, hold on a second. Right here.
She is unaware of this.
I highly disagree. Snuck value in, like everything is listed on a schedule when it happened, right? Like when you say snuck value in, like what do you mean? Like someone didn't know or someone didn't read? I don't think any amount of ignorance.
So anyway, so he watches JS stream. I was on JS stream saying that Amouranth could have got her husband removed from the house for that night. And now all of a sudden he says this. Oh yeah, I got the police and she got out of the house.
She hit me and I have it on video, and basically I gave her a chance to apologize, and I think that's a low bar. Just apologize to me. Just apologize that you did it. Acknowledge you did it and apologize. But I guess she kept thinking that she was just going to deny it. It is what it is.
He said that. Yep. Sorry, he said that Amouranth hit him. So I don't believe that. She doesn't. Not that I'm. Hold on. Please don't think I'm caping for Amouranth. It's just that she don't look like the hitting type. I look like the hitting type. Okay. If anybody said, yeah, Tree hit her husband, go ahead and believe that one. I'm letting you know I would not do that, though. I would not do that. I'm just saying I look like the hitting type, not her. I just don't believe that. So this is why I'm like, this looks false. This look like it's played up for the camera now. Okay, I'm just saying.
No, like, listen, guys, we're gonna do a tell-all tonight, cause she's the abuser here. I ain't even fucking kidding me, dude. In 2022, if you go back and watch that video where she tried to get me canceled, what is said at the very end? It wasn't even me behind that door. Go watch it. Go watch it. You'll understand. I took a big L. I fucking got crucified.
Dude, he's still mad about that 2 years ago. Look at it. Look how angry his face is. He's still mad about that whole fiasco that happened 2 years ago. And you know, people don't like you to this day, right? You still looking bad to this day. So, by the way, he took over her stream as well. He took her stream and his stream, and he basically live stream on both of them so that he can have like the views and everything like that.
Crucified by this bitch. And because I loved her, I tried to just let her get away with it at my expense. She's called the cops on me since then like 12 different times. And every time they come, they go, ma'am, this is not the reason to call 911. So I gave them a good reason this time. And I have the video recording, and when the cop gets here, we're going to show him. Fuck her. This is it. Like in 22, so what happens in 22 in the cancellation video? That's
By the way, they are together right now. That's what I'm saying. I just, this is a whole bunch of blah, 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 right? Because the live stream right now, check this out. Watch this. Hold on. This is happening. This happened today. So she's not in jail, and neither is him. And he done cooked her some food. Hold on. Let me show it to you. Hold on. Here we go. Watch this. So so right now we are in theatric mode. We're in play it up for the camera mode. So this is fake.
food.
Yeah.
Did you even work out?
I haven't.
Yeah, dude, she's going to jail, right? She's the abuser. She's this, she's that. I just cooked her some porridge, by the way. Like, so we're now looking at soap operas. I just got to get you guys, so now they realize this is a winning formula. This is a winning formula. What's going on right now? Hold on. I'm looking at her chat acting up. Hold on. This is a winning formula for her. So I don't know if it's fake. I don't know. I think I may still do it if it's fake. Okay, it's muted.
So I should just cancel it.
I guess so.
It's a yes or no.
Yes, cancel it. Giving up.
Okay, whatever. So don't take any of this seriously, because I think he's doing this to help build up his channel. Because this right here is fake. Don't believe. Watch this. Don't buy into any of this right now.
Fake. Well, it's not fake, but it's basically she was in a psychotic state. Okay, I never threatened her animals. I never threatened her animals. Go listen to the call. Everyone says I said it. Listen to the call. All it is, the video starts with her saying I said it. And crying. Crying, you know, is always the special effect that makes everything true, right? She's crying. She's upset. And this isn't even the first time she's hit me. Okay, this isn't even the first time she's hit me. I've never reported it. I've never reported it. You guys say, why do I act this way? Well, yeah, when a bitch cancels you, fucking destroys your reputation, and then starts fucking hitting you again.
You gotta be a dumbass to fall for this one right here. Like, okay, like you guys were like, this right here is just obvious to me. It's fake right here.
Proof of life. I mean, the cops are gonna come cuff her away, hopefully.
Clearly that's not the case. That did not happen. He's just lying.
Hiding in the bathroom. She knows what she did. She knows exactly what she did. I hate it. I hate this. I didn't want to do this. I still don't want to do this. I still don't want to do this. It's just the level of paranoia that she's exhibited. I don't think there's a resolution for. I just can't live with, I can't even say it's a person anymore. It's just a bundle of nerves. Let me explain something to you guys, okay? Now you go back to 2022, you see the last scene in her cancellation day video, right? What is the last scene? It's one of our employees going in and saying, and then she cuts it off immediately because she knows what. Yeah, you guys like saying that stuff is true if the streamer cuts it off, right? What happened was the employee asked, Kate, did you take your medicines? Did you take your medicine? Now, they weren't asking that because she has medicines, she takes medicine to be antipsychotic. No. It's because we've suspected that she ODs, overdoes it, takes double, triple the prescribed daily dosage of Vyvanse. That's what we suspected. and we didn't know, but the corresponding behavior after she took what we thought to be too much was just hyper paranoia, mishearing and fucking exaggerating everything. It's nuts. For the record, I want to correct it now, because fuck her. I never abused her. I never financially controlled her. I've never coerced her in any fucking way. Ever. And I'm ready to prove that. In fact, I might even, just for funsies, fucking take her to court just to sue her for all those fucking slanderous comments. Because fuck that bitch.
Yeah, dude. And you know what else I'm going to do? I'm going to divorce her, too. And I'm going to take all her money, and I'm going to take all of the horses and all the dogs, and I'm going to take all the houses. And... Dude, this is just... We get it. You guys are hurting for views. You're hurting for views. Mike, don't feed into this. Is fake, Mike. He's Chinese. He's not Native American. Mike, this is fake. This is fake. The whole Vyvanse thing is fake. Y'all stop. Listen. Now, if y'all can't distinguish, but I had already told you guys that this was fake. I already told you this was fake. Y'all cannot engage with this as if it was real life. This is fake. The stuff in the past was real. This right here is fake. Okay. All right.
Hello. Who's with me?
Cringe.
This is it, guys. Goodbye, ammo. If the cops are there. Because if they're not, then it's going to be messy. Like, in terms of... Hey, I tucked my pants in. It's going to be messy in terms of the amount of...
At least he ain't got no loud shirt on.
Anyways, let's see what we can see. Let's see what we can see. Hello. How's my what? Oh, it's you. Okay, yeah, are you watching it? Well, go watch it. It's fun. It proves exactly what I said earlier. Oh, there ain't no script. I've never scripted a thing in my life.
It is scripted.
I just keep taking fat fucking L's, apparently.
It's fake, though. I can tell you that much.
I thought that was going to be the cops calling me to open the gate, but it was just a troll. Yeah, that's right. I called you a troll caller. Because you're a troll. Fucking loser.
So did the phone get... Did his phone number get...
Oh my god, this girl's so...
Get doxxed?
Idiot. Oh, fuck. Well, hopefully our long night will be over soon, boys. Assuming that the justice system is fair and actually takes it as what it is, which is her striking me. Someone's controlling Amouranth, but it ain't fucking me. God damn it, dude. Hey, if you're watching this stream right now, seriously, go fuck yourself. No, it's not the cops. That's not the cops. That is someone else.
Okay, let's see. I think I'm gonna fast forward some of this stuff.
I don't want to expose Kelly. Like I said, I don't really know the person. I have one story, and it's not a great story, but I'm not going to share it. At least not yet.
Because you lied about Kelly Jean, too. You lied on Kelly Jean.
Actually, I can't name drop this person. I think it's insensitive and lacking in taste a little bit. What is chat saying? Why do you wear hats indoors? I always wear hats indoors. I just like hats. You know? Like, I used to hate hats, and then I found one I liked, and I never looked back. Go figure, right? It used to be my dad would buy me a cap, and I'd be like, I don't want this. I don't want this. And then one day I found one I liked. That's basically been my entire life. I don't know what I want, and then I stumble into it. I have already let go of this relationship. That's why I called. The moment I called, and, you know, I tried to talk to her right before. I gave her every fucking chance. Just apologize. It ain't that crazy. Just apologize. Just say you're sorry. Just say you didn't fucking mean to do that. No. Oh shit. I'm wearing the $2 million world first. Well, this is gonna be interesting. Hopefully I don't get shot tonight. Because that'll be a world first.
That ugly watch is $2 million? That ugly watch is $2 million. That ugly thing on his wrist is $2 million? Is he lying about that? That's one thing. I'm not materialistic. So I don't know what is what. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know what a Rolex was until 7 years ago.
For that too. Yeah, I'm in Ammo's streaming room right now. So I know. No, it was just one. I tried to walk by and she didn't want me to walk by, you know? Because, so me and her were arguing and I tried to keep it classier. And so when we start arguing, I tell the staff, hey, why don't you guys go take 15 minutes or just, you know, get lunch, take some free time, go to a Starbucks, just chill, right? Because I don't want staff to be there while we're arguing, right?
Why?
And so I'm going to tell staff that they can take 15.
We don't want the staff to be there while we're arguing, but we're going to stream this to tens of thousands of people worldwide. That makes sense? These people are so... I don't want the staff to see, but that's why we stream our fights to tens of thousands and maybe even millions of people, okay? That made no damn sense. That's what I say. These people they are not doing well with the milking of this situation now.
And I start to walk past her, and I guess she doesn't want me to do that, and so she sucks fucking... I need both arms for this. So I'm walking by her, right? And she basically waits till I'm right next to her and just fucking smacks me. And I wasn't expecting it. And so in the video, you'll see I basically almost stumble because it's like a hand just fucking hit me like a crowbar in the midsection, you know? Like I'm just walking, not expecting to be struck, right? And then whop.
Dude, get away from the camera.
It's a meal RM7501 Sapphire. Full sapphire case. The whole case is made out of sapphire. And if you know anything about this model, you'll notice that like when they announced the 3 super limited versions, this is not one of the versions. Because this is a piece unique. It's the only one like this in the world. Oh, she definitely could use a few days to fucking humble up. You know what the craziest part is? After this is over, I might actually still accept an apology. Like, probably not the police stuff now, but like, you know, that's probably going to happen regardless, but like, I would probably still accept an apology. Because I'm a fucking pussy.
Hold on. This happened. This is 24 minutes in, right? I called the police. Okay, 24 minutes in. One hour. 2 hours. 2 hours later. Two and a half hours later. Now what we're gonna figure out what this. They're outside. He's outside. 3 hours and 15 minutes later. I don't see no police. 4 hours later. 4.5 hours later. 5 hours later. No police. No police in any of this video. This is what I'm saying. Dude, why? I don't understand. Like, you guys better go ahead and cash in the money because you're literally destroying your credibility, her credibility, and this is like so stupid right now.
Cuck. Well, this is getting fucking anticlimactic now. She could have already blown me away 15 different times by now. Oh, whatever. Don't worry, I'm a dude. I don't have any weapons. I have no weapons. Well, I mean, obviously there's weapons on the premises, but they're not near or handy or anything like that. Dude, one of you guys in chat is very persistently calling me and is pissing me the fuck off, okay? I don't want to block you, but I will. I really don't want to block you, but I will. Okay? I will block you. You do it one more time, I'm going to block you. Stop it. Stop it. Maybe I'll talk to you later. Stop it. I think this is bullshit. Give me a second. Stop it. Maybe I'll talk to you later. Stop it. I think this is bullshit. Give me a second. I do not. Do you understand? It's Kate. No one has. She's locked herself in the bathroom. God damn, dude. Got spammed so fucking crazily. It's weird. Do calls to emergency numbers not show up in call histories? That's kind of freaky. Weird.
Houston 911, do you need medical, police, or fire?
Hi, I'd asked for help with a domestic dispute thing where I was struck by my wife.
Police, for what address?
2316 Bauer Drive. I already called it in. I got to, yeah, BAU.
This dumbass just ducks himself. Oh man, oh god, what an idiot. The police ain't gonna come because they realize these people are just crazy and they can see on stream that nobody's in trouble. You should see the chat. Doxed. Look. Doxed. Are you effing kidding me? This guy must have a drug problem giving out his address like that. I get you sit up here and literally dox yourself like that, dude. You just literally just like he look. They already know what city and state they live in, right? Now they know this actual street. Like, dude, for real. Oh, okay, he lost connection now, idiot. I thought you had to go if someone called. No, I thought you had to go if someone. Go where? What are you talking about?
Alright, is there anything else we can assist you with?
No, I guess that's it. Hello, can I help you?
Give us a call back if anything changes.
Yeah, can I help you? What's that? I called the cops, yeah. I don't know if that's them, though. It's kind of like they're not answering. Hello? 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 Wait, who's that?
Who is it? Who are you? What's up, man? How can we help you?
Unknown caller.
You ordered delivery?
No?
Or under who? Under whose name? It's some flowers. You didn't order flowers?
No, I think this is some kind of, like, there's a lot of online people and fans and stuff, and they do the little thing.
Not right here, okay? That's not from right here.
Yeah, if you want to, you can just leave it, but, like, yeah.
Oh, they made a call. Hold on. He says, I thought if you called the police, they had to. No. Okay, that's a very good point, Mike. Okay, so let me explain something to you. That's a very good point. If there is a nuisance residence where they're constantly calling the police for minor stuff or stuff that is not worth the police time, the police do not have to show up. And in this case, they can see both of them on stream. And I'm going to tell you something. If this was done, now, I don't know about Texas, though. That's the only thing. I don't know how this works in Texas. But in Georgia, if somebody keeps calling the police over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, and it's actually for nothing, they get charged money. Okay, they get charged money. All right. So, somebody kick chat asked him. Okay, hold on a second. Tree, don't you get heavy fines for I just said that. There you go. For Nima. I was just telling Mike that. That they're going to get billed. But they're millionaires, so they can pay for it, right? But I was just telling Mike that because they keep calling the police for non-emergency situations, they're going to receive a bill by the end of this month or next month. So they're paying for these calls right now because they're using police resources for a situation that don't need a police. You know what I'm saying? So the police is not, if the fact that he called the police, they're not showing up because they can see he's on, because the police don't know if this is done performative. They don't know if this is being done just for views. So they're not showing up, right? If he called. It looked like he did call. And they're like, yeah, we're not coming, dude. You know, we're not the counselors for you and your wife's problems. So what, knowing the dispatcher, I'm sure this is what she said. If you believe that your wife hit you, then go to the magistrate court and file charges against her. But we're not sending the police out there for you all to send them back. Okay, yeah, hold on a second. I'll be right back. I'm gonna let this play. So now they're getting food delivery sent to them. So that's who that is on the other side.
Yeah, but you can see right there, bro.
And he just keeps showing the ground. Hold on a second.
Jail for being a content machine.
All right, here we go.
But we innocent.
I'll be right back.
Okay? Yeah, I gotta be a little careful, I know. Alright, be right back.
Wait a minute, he said he gonna be back and I said I would be back? This idiot. Hold on a second, I can't leave y'all like this.
The playpen and they had to jump out scared.
Because no one... Cool. Nice.
Okay, here we go.
Nice. But I'm not the person who hates the trans people. You know, people say that she is, but I don't even necessarily agree. I just think they blew that whole thing out of context. But I don't appreciate you saying that. People say that she is, but I don't even necessarily agree. I just think they blew that whole thing out of context. But I don't appreciate it. Wow. We're at 4.5K viewers. Fucking, what do you know? What do you know? Who the fuck would have figured that out? Who would have thought that? Who the fuck would have thought that was going to happen? Don't worry, boys. If this goes my way, which it should, because I have evidence of her hitting me, as long as she's not... You know what? That'd be really shitty right now if she was right now deleting the fucking footage. Don't worry, boys. If this goes my way, which it should, because I have evidence of her hitting me, as long as she's not... You know what? That'd be really shitty right now if she was right now deleting the fucking footage. But no, seriously, what up? But yeah, so I'll recap it since there's more of y'all here today. Basically today, as the last week, me and Amouranth have more or less been fighting. I really try to kind of extend the olive branch. I even offered to buy her another horse. Okay, but none of that helped her level of happiness. She just kept grading me. And it eventually culminated in when I was walking by, because, you know, obviously we were arguing, I told her, I'm going to tell the staff to take 15 minutes. Like, just to, you know, chill. I don't like them watching us fight, you know. And I guess she had a problem with it, but she didn't say anything until I walked right by her, and then she fucking raised her arms out and smacked me. And I know that sounds minor, but, like, it basically clotheslined me in the diaphragm. In the video, which I will show the cops, I basically almost fall over. It's mainly just because, like, I never expected, well, I shouldn't say never, because she has hit me before. I just didn't expect her to do that so brazenly when she's called the cops on me for 12 times this month. And each of the times the cops come, they say, ma'am, we cannot get involved in this. This is a civil issue. It's not a domestic abuse issue. See? Please stop calling. Y'all have seen that happen on the phone. Okay? I've never called them for a domestic dispute. This is the first time I've ever done it, right? It's not the first time she's hit me, but it's the first time I'm like, dude, how do you keep spam calling the police on me when you are just going to get more egregious in your behavior? If she hadn't called them on me so many times, I might even let this...
They're going to get a rip. But see, here's the thing. Them getting a bill from the police is nothing. These people are filthy rich. They are rich. So it's like getting like a $800 bill. Well, it depends on how much they called. It depends on how much they called. What he say? What's going on? Sun Dorman says, why does he have his own stream echoing in the background? Because he's streaming on Amouranth's stream as well as his own. So if you hear stream echoing in the background, that's Amouranth's stream. He's on, hold on, let me show you what I'm talking about.
Kogan style. One thing I like about my wife is she usually isn't too proud to apologize.
So he was live streaming his stream. So what he did was he put his stream on her stream. So he was being streamed on her channel as well as his. So that's when you hear if you hear the echo, it's because he took over her stream.
Slide. Because I'm a goddamn spineless shit. No more. No more. She says I should be a better man. Well, this is the first step to doing that. Caitlin, I hope you enjoy the better man. No more. She says I should be a better man. Hello. Well, this is the first step to doing that. Caitlin, I hope you enjoy the better man.
and he doxed his number. I don't even know how he did that. He managed to get. Here's the deal: when you dox your number to the internet, your number is done. Now, unless he needs that number, I guess he would just have to put an app on there or something like that. And therefore, if it's nobody in your contacts and they can't get through. But dude, when you're, and I'm speaking from experience, because you know what I'm saying, Duke the simp, Dookie the simpy man, Dookie the cuck, doxed my phone number trying to appease the Chinese food.
Guys, if you are actually entertaining as a heckler, I will put you on speakerphone. Okay? So let's incentivize, right? If you're gonna leak my phone number, let's at least make content out of it, okay? I only want the best. The best!
You had to leak your phone number for them to get it.
Fucking prank callers. Don't give me this bullshit. People being so nervous that they don't fucking even say it. What?
Dude, I wish I had his phone number. I swear to God. Oh my God! Why couldn't this happen when I was live? I wish I had his phone number. I would call him. Is he live right now? And I know who has his phone number right now. Hold on a second. I know who has it. I know who has his phone number. Hold on. No, he's not live. Damn. Dude, I swear to God, man.
Don't do this bullshit. Hello! So nervous they don't fucking even say it. What? Welcome to America's Got Talent, and you have none. Hello. Hello. Welcome to America's Got Talent, and you have none. Hello. Oh, wait. I've always wanted to do this. Hold on. Hey, Kate, stop. Yes. Is it good? I don't wish to continue. Nah, fuck you.
Okay.
Thing kind of implicates them too. If they've been pushing coercion.
I'm kind of with Sun Dormant. Like the whole background stuff of him in the background is kind of getting on my nerves too. It's kind of getting on my nerves. So hold on. I'm getting tired of hearing it in the background.
Is there a way to check, or can you not see the?
Yeah, we already saw it.
On Sunday. Maybe it needs to be serviced. It must be going too fast. Because the hour for years until I made her via her desire and my, effort. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, we are going to basically, like earlier I was talking to him and, he offered to do it himself, and I was just like, no. I mean, you're guarding. I don't want to inconvenience you, and I'm guessing they'll show up eventually. So, I have the video, and I'm going to show it to y'all. And okay, look. Ready? I'll show you at least some of the video in 30 minutes if the cops don't get here even before then, and then we show it to them, and then y'all see it too.
2 hours later, he still think the cops gonna show up.
I didn't marry a woman with more money than me. That's actually the issue, right? Maybe if I had, I would know my place. But I married a woman who I provided for years until I made her via her desire and my, effort into a social media star that made tens of millions of dollars. I guess you could argue, if you ignore any of my contribution, that then she makes more money than me, right? That's fine. A lot of people argue that. But listen.
Because it's true?
I've been streaming a week and I have 6,000 viewers. Okay? I mean, who's really the
Okay, first of all, you have 6,000 viewers because you are live streaming on Amouranth's channel as well as your own. By yourself, you can't even pull past 120 views. Imagine it's like right now I have 6,000 because you are simultaneously streaming on her channel right now.
Content, baby. Like, we passed up Amouranth as a streamer in a week. Like, what the fuck? If you do something, because she's been streaming for 10 plus years. If you stream for 10 years, if you do any activity for 10 years, and some person starting it in 1 week beats you.
You are literally streaming on her channel. What's Sean talking about? He sounds like he sounds like hiding if my he's wait, let me help y'all send this out. He sounds like he's hiding in my room if we were married to a rich point. See Sean I had to fix your broken English. He needs to start his own OF. Exactly. Yeah, start your own OnlyFans. Let's see how successful you get that way. All right.
You were really phoning it in. You were playing hooky. Let's be honest. You were on stream, but your mind was not associated. Right? There's no fucking way in 10 years you don't pick up anything. Or maybe there is a way. Yes. I didn't see it. Where is it? I don't see it. You're going to have to show me where it is. Did anyone see a sub gifting? Why am I doing this to myself? Because for far too long, I've been essentially the victim of her saying whatever the fuck she wants to everyone on social media.
Dude, both of y'all are worth tens of millions of dollars. I think she can say whatever the hell she want to say. You're just mad because now you're just known as her husband. You're not likable. You really aren't. You're just not a likable person, dude.
I've not view botting the fuck.
How is this watch $2 million with a plastic what? People are paying $2 million and you get a plastic arm what is these things called? A wristband? You get a plastic wristband and you're saying this is $2 million? I think he's lying. He looks like he's no longer in his 20s. Mm-hmm. True, Mr. Milky.
I didn't tell you that. I'm saying I don't do that. And also we have two people, not just one, but still, you want to have good coverage. So don't be dumb. I didn't tell you that. I'm saying I don't do that. And also we have two people, not just one, but still, you want to have good coverage. So don't be dumb. My sub button is off? I guess we won't be monetizing. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know H3 has that. I'd love to. I got invited to a watch podcast at one point, so that was cool. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know H3 has that. I'd love to. Oh, I mean, the saddest part is I know she's watching right now. She should probably just say hi in chat, honestly. But, like, I would hope that she can be an adult, swallow her pride, and just apologize. Like, why not? Why not? Right? But, you know, pride cometh before the fall, as they say. Hello. I do not want pizzas. I already have too many pizzas. I already have too many pizzas.
Yeah, guys, when these people dox themselves, why y'all send pizzas? Why not send them Chinese food? I'm dead ass. Why y'all sending him pizzas instead of egg foo young or chicken fried rice or shrimp fried rice or I don't even know this. But like why y'all not sending? Why y'all sending a pizza?
One of the pizzas has the pepperonis arranged in the shape of a very small dick, and I feel like they're sending me a message. Mic drop. Am I right?
Yeah, because we saw you naked. It's literally on
content.
Twitter.
Are you not entertained?
And now the dumb got himself muted. He don't even realize he muted himself. Look at the chat, dummy. You are muted.
Son of a bitch. I don't know how long I was muted for. It was good rants, man. Good rants. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna get a tripod here. Because fuck. Actually, I probably shouldn't have a tripod, right? Tripod could look kind of foreboding at night, and if I have cops coming, I probably shouldn't have anything in my hand other than a phone, maybe. I think it'd be a bad idea. I wish, though. Well, of course she's talking shit in her chat. You know, you ask a woman to apologize for doing something wrong, and then all she's gonna do is going to fucking talk shit about you and disrespect you. But I've endured that for 10 years and no more. You know, like, it's pretty wild, man. I did see her in a parking lot with a dude. It wasn't a guy from Fresh and Fit. Right? And if I had to describe the guy, he was big, buff, and at least part black.
Well, that wasn't no
Chris.
Chris.
Look like her hands were in his pants. She claims that it was just... Okay, here, let's hear her version. Ready? This is funny. She goes, oh yeah, it looks like that because my hands are out of my jacket and the sleeves are doing that. My hands are up here. Oh yeah, it looks like that because my hands are...
Okay, I cannot take that echo. Hold on a second. Let me see. When is he going to show this video? Hold on a second.
It's been an exhausting day. Justice is blind, not fast. I promised to buy her a horse. Then she threw a tantrum for an unrelated reason. It's been an exhausting. And then she decided to fucking strike me, you know, basically in the diaphragm while I'm walking by. And I almost fall backwards, you know, into a vehicle.
You expect me to believe Amouranth. You expect me now, Nick, I know you small, I know you little, okay? You expect me to believe that that Amouranth put her hand on you to the point where you fell over. First of all, I don't believe she touched you. She doesn't look like the hitting type. I told y'all. She just doesn't. But let's see this. So I want to move on because this is getting boring at the moment. Let's see. He's supposed to show the video, and I think this is right here when you're going to show
Sometimes when people ask you a question, you gotta understand they're not trying to trip you up. They're just trying to give you a chance to be honest and to share something heartfelt. And you see, you've committed a faux pas here. Because when you say it's 3 inches, it's marginally believable. If you said it's 4 inches, that's an actual insult. If you say it's 1 inch, you're trolling. You went too far. The more you know.
We see you naked, Nick. You all hung like 4 inches. And that's probably being very generous, right? You the dummy who didn't turn off your damn camera.
Go for it. Fix it. The more you know. Why? Because you're a guy, actually, or what? Is that what you're saying? You're more of a man than me because you used to be a man? Is that what you're saying? A guy? I'm not saying that you are. I'm just asking because you seem pretty sure about my. And then, you know, they do the thing where they advise me, hey, sir, like, if you could just leave, let everything cool down. And so I obliged. I said, okay, I'll just take a day trip, you know, to Dallas. You know, I'll be back this evening, right? And then as I'm leaving, I kind of say to her, like, just don't do anything drastic while I'm gone, please. You know, certainly don't change the locks. And of course, I come home, every lock has been changed, including the gate code. Okay, and then I'm trying to get back into my own house, and then she calls the cops on me, and either I don't know which one it ended up being, either a noise complaint or an attempted burglary. That's pretty. She created the situation and then tried to kind of hang me for it. And so, like, for all these reasons is why I'm like, if she can't even acknowledge that what she did was wrong, right? And then she keeps calling the cops and trying to report stuff. It's like, I feel like it's just an untenable thing where she's just going to keep escalating all that.
Okay. I understand. So you left recently, last Saturday, you said?
Sunday, because she or someone called the cops. They asked me to leave, and then I came back later that evening.
Is there any way to keep the door open? Just
Oh, yeah. I can do that. I can do that. Let me just double hit the thing. Oh, yeah. Sure. Yeah, and then I feared for falling down and actually, like, really injuring myself, but it wasn't, like, she's not a big woman.
But you caught your balance.
Yeah, but she also just, it's quite a swing, you know?
Is she on property?
Yeah, she's previously, I don't know if she is now, because it's been like an hour or so, but, like, she's locked herself in the bathroom. Yeah.
Can you ask her, can she come outside?
Yeah, sure, I can try. I'm going to hit the gate real fast. Oh. I will have to go into the other structure and grab mine, but I can let her know. Let me hit the gate real fast for you. Oh, if she gets cuffed, I'll show y'all.
Oh, is this the police?
Cool. Hopefully that holds. Huh. Hello. Caitlin. Caitlin, the police officers want to talk to you. They're asking if you are going to be willing to come out. Well, this is eerie. I don't know if I want to be baited into going upstairs, guys. Yo, Caitlin! Yo, Caitlin, the police officers are here. Caitlin!
So it was actually 2 hours and 41 minutes that it took the police to get there. And it looks like that nothing happened because she's still there, by the way. But they still...
Okay, there we go. Huh? What? What are you talking about? They're outside. They're outside. Oh my God. She's gonna pull something. Here we go. She's gonna pull something. She's gonna pull something. Well, that's weird. I guess she's gonna play victim as best she can, even though she was just on the computer trolling me. Oh. I'm gonna go grab my ID real fast.
Get your ID already.
Caitlin! Kaylin, they're asking if you could come out with your ID. They know that we have guns in the master, so it's safer for everyone if you come out with the ID. Okay. Oh boy. A fucking man, dude. She just likes making really fucking bad decisions. God damn it.
What's it say about you? You the one married her.
Instead of apologizing, she's gonna hole up with a shotgun. Oh, sorry. I was gonna grab my ID. Yeah, I tried to tell her, and then she just replied she would rather us come up. But I have to say that, like, obviously I do have firearms in the house. I don't think she has one. Right? She's never really done that, but yeah. I'm gonna go grab my ID. Yeah.
All this, look. All this wasted time.
Dude, what am I supposed to say when she locks herself in the fucking room in the house with a goddamn shotgun? Like, at least pick another room. God damn it. It's like a fucking really militaristic one, too. Jesus. Okay. Let's get out of line of sight. Oh, fuck. Whew. Let's lock this for now.
Why are you locking the door? You got to go back out there to give the police your ID.
Fuck,
if that's
man?
really the police.
What the fuck? Like, why the oh, like, shit, dude. This is like the fucking Olympics of bad decisions. Like, what the fuck? I don't understand, man. This ain't great. Yo, Caitlin, just fucking apologize. Or don't. But you gotta come out of there. Like, you realize we have firearms there, and you can't hole up in a room.
Mind you, this clown was supposed to go get his damn ID, and he's too busy performing in front of the chat. While the police are outside, by the way, if that's the police. Still not convinced it's the police right now.
Like that. Just come out with your ID. No one's gonna hurt you. You're a woman, right? And there's police officers here. No one's gonna touch you. Shit. Where did I put my ID? Oh, right. You know, like, what is my family gonna do to help me with this? You know, like I mean, like, all they can do is watch, just like you guys, the rest of the world even. All we can do is watch, because she is just not coming down. Honestly, in my opinion, every time she's gone real high up in terms of the medication stuff, right?
Oh, Lord.
A little bit of sanity just slips away forever. What the hell's going on? Okay, well, this is fucking Twilight Zone.
Yeah, like, what was the point of locking the door now that you got to unlock it to get back out to go to the police? It was so stupid.
Holy fuck, this season's nuts. The riders jumped the shark. Oh, there she is. Cool. What are we doing? Sure. Well, I mean, we can go watch it on the computer to get the context, but sure. Okay, that's fine.
Let me ask you.
Yeah.
Are you seeking charges?
I am, yeah. I've never struck her before.
Right there is where
She
you
has
claimed
struck
that
me
I hit
before.
him. But I said I was going this way, and then he came towards me.
You don't just stick your arms right up.
You were coming towards my employees behind me. Sure.
I'm trying to walk around you.
I didn't hit you.
Yes, you
My hand wasn't
did.
even
Are you
out.
serious? You're going to keep pretending like you didn't hit me.
I did not hit you. My arm was like this, and you ran into it.
That does not look like that.
Look at that one more time. I apologize.
Sure, no worries. I need one more.
Should I have to call down for DA?
Sure. You just threatening to take
And
all
this
the
is the actual
security
incident?
away.
No, I'm saying, and we need to tell the employees to take 15.
You said fuck you, ran
No,
towards
I'm
me.
saying that that incident is an incident.
Yes, that's the one he's talking about.
It's the one that happened today, yeah, but it's not the only time she struck me in the past.
I've never struck
You've
you.
even once dislocated my fucking arm, man. Like,
That's
let's
not
just.
true. Just the other day, you freaked out.
Yeah, you're right. You're
When
right.
my knee touched your knee.
Okay. Have y'all made reports in the past? I'm assuming.
She has. I have not.
I have, because he's been
Nothing?
had very erratic, violent
You can-
behavior.
oh
He's
my
never
God.
hit me. But there is a case on file where the cops had to come to the house. So they showed them the footage where he grabbed the playpen that was surrounding a bunch of my puppies and like shook it dangerously up and down while they were in the playpen, and they had to jump out scared.
Keep in mind, she also once said I threatened her dog's life. No, not threatened. I endangered your dog's life because I made a cigar joke. A cigar joke. I didn't even have a cigar.
And y'all want to know why I defend the police, except for the fat ones and the women who are not supposed to be in the police department. But now y'all see why I defend the police. You see what they have to go through. They literally have to be like people expect the police to be everything. You know what I'm saying? You expect the police to be the counselors. You expect them to be like the therapists, people that talk you off of not trying to unalive yourself. Like, this is so stupid listening to the both of them. Like, so stupid.
Yeah.
Calm down.
I've been married myself. And,
Yeah.
And we've gone through this also. I'm not trying to make light of anybody's situation.
Sure.
Right.
But y'all won't solve it tonight. I'm just
I
trying
know.
to see
I
what's
know.
the best solution for everyone. I'm going to make the phone call.
Yeah.
I'll see if they want to take charges. I don't know.
Sure.
If they don't, is someone willing to leave for the night?
I would say in this
Always
case
ask.
she needs to leave.
No, I have 7 dogs.
I don't
that have
care.
to
Take 'em.
I cannot.
That's
take
on
7
you.
Dogs with me.
You shouldn't overcommit then.
Yeah, this is my house.
We'll see at the court.
It's literally.
I'm just asking.
My name is on. My name owns the house. What are you?
You want to actually check the fucking thing? Have you ever seen the? Yes, we're mating.
Just making sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
10 years.
All right,
Yeah, lucky
you have
you.
your ID for me?
Yeah, look how rich you are. Lucky you.
You have your ID as well?
Oh, yes, sorry.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
This is so stupid.
Sure. Oh. Thank you.
Franklin said they had the patience having to listen to his Japanese.
So, when you say it that way, do they not always do a charge if something like that happens, or?
No.
Gotcha. What do you know, like mitigating factors and all that?
It's about if it's an injury, if it's happened multiple times in the past, it's about actual contact.
Well, it has happened multiple times, but it's been a while since it's happened.
No, I understand.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've been here.
Yeah.
And not just because of you guys. I feel like SWATers calling that.
Yeah.
But just looking at it, to be honest with you, I don't know.
Really, like she can just do that.
I'm not saying she can or can't. I'm saying based on what I saw, it did not appear as though she was trying to hurt you. But I'm not the orator. I'm not
Sure.
God.
Yeah.
But kind of what, based on what I saw, is that the officer part there?
Yeah. Sorry.
Did he happen to witness anything?
No. And even though she involves him all the time, he wasn't, there to see it, I guess is the way to say it.
And y'all don't have any witnesses?
Well, I mean, there were employees that saw, but like, yeah, they're gone now. Yeah.
Well, then you don't got no case there, Nick.
You probably have another camera angle even, but like, yeah.
Myself in earlier.
So you still saying you didn't hit me, or?
I did not hit you.
That's
came
crazy.
At me and said, "Fuck you," and charged me.
I was
with
to your
anger.
side. You
Bro,
stuck your
have-
arms up. Okay.
You are way more than me. You are taller than me.
And I've never
Come
touched
at
you.
Me. It's scary.
And I've never touched you.
I told y'all she ain't the hitting type. Here's the deal. Amouranth is a coward in every sense of the word because she won't leave this guy. She won't stand up to herself to this guy. She won't cuss him out. She play passive aggressive. You know what I'm saying? So how do you go from being that submissive, cowardly, to all of a sudden you are Queen Alpha and you're gonna hit someone? Nobody's gonna have a 180 like that. So I'm just saying, like this whole thing, like, oh, miss, I'm gonna be in a fetal position in the corner because you won't leave the space. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna sit up here and be upset because you're trying to do something to my dogs. I'm gonna allow you to take my phone out my hand and turn off my stream, but all of a sudden I'm gonna hit you? No. I told you, like, if you all, I'm not violent, but I will say this. If you all heard that I hit somebody, go ahead and believe that person. But if they sit up here and say Amouranth, there's another female who I'm like, nah, who else? Hold on. There's another one. Hold on. Who's another female that I'm like, that's not a hitter? Pixie is not a hitter. Geez, I don't know that many women. I do, because the women I do know will hit, like Jasmine. Oh, by the way, guys, we have a AMA. Damn, I need to put that up in the Discord. We have an AMA this Friday. Me and Jasmine. So sorry, guys. I gotta. I'll put it up I'll put it in the Discord tonight. I forgot to put that up there. This Friday we're gonna have an AMA. But anyway, this is what I'm saying. Like this whole thing. I didn't hit you. I believe her.
Well, that's true. I don't get wet. What?
What's your phone?
He's streaming right now, so can I just type it for you, or?
Oh yeah, I can mute.
Looks like the backup is showing up, or is that someone else?
Probably.
That's a big button.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so he'll stand by with you guys.
Sure.
He's been here also in the past. Try to be calm.
Hello.
Okay.
It's pretty ridiculous, guys, but what are you gonna do?
A quick question, guys.
Yes.
Okay. That you mentioned earlier that she changed the locks, correct?
Yeah.
He has access now.
Now I do.
He was asked to leave by the cops.
And then you changed all the locks.
I was asking only because you have a large compound.
Yeah.
And if you didn't have access.
No, I didn't change the locks actually.
Well, so here's the thing. But she also went up to my room and kind of ransacked it. So it's like,
ransack your room at all.
Yeah.
I got you.
Hello. Hello.
Dog.
I think they put up, right? Dogs?
Yeah, I put them up.
Alright, guys. Here. Because I promised.
Okay, let's watch this. So. Are you kidding me? You called the police for that? You called the police for that? Guys, let me rewind this. He called the police because she was basically trying to stop him. And because he's stronger than her, he moved right past her arm. And oh, you hit me. Watch this.
Here.
Watch
'Cause I
this.
promised.
Oh God, you gotta be. Dude, I'm losing respect for Amouranth every day because this is who she married. And this is who she stayed married to. This is who she's staying married to. Watch this again.
It seems that he would rather us all stay here. Okay. If that's okay. Sure.
Did I miss it?
Showing y'all on a phone, but the real one has, you know, audio and all that.
That's the so-called hitting. That's the so-called hitting. Oh my God. Women, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. If you were to be married to something like this, I'm sorry. Your self-esteem is in hell. I mean, if there was a hell for hell, your self-esteem would be that low. Okay? Like, you really wasting the police time for this?
Obviously, I'm showing y'all on a phone, but the real one has, you know, audio and all that.
It doesn't matter about the audio.
On
She
a computer,
physically
so
did not
bigger.
assault you. Oh God, this is so stupid. I told you, man, they're playing this up, dude. Like, this is you're involving the police
I feel
into
like
your
it's something
script.
of a disservice to us that we didn't watch it on the computer and you can barely see anything on the phone. But it's all good.
Let me fast forward this.
Literally, guys, you want to hear the funniest thing? Y'all saw it on stream that time, right? They literally came, stuck 2 Glocks in my face, cuffed me,
No, they
threw me in the
didn't.
back of a
He's
squad
lying. Like,
for words
by the way,
on video.
they did not stick Glocks in his face. They didn't pull out their weapon. They didn't even put him in the back of the car. All of this is just lying because he's trying to get the sympathy of the chat. That's from her chat, by the way.
That were not in any way reportable. Like, literally, they uncuffed me, apologized, and told
No,
me
they
not to do
didn't.
that
No,
again.
they didn't. No, they didn't. No, they
You know,
didn't.
like-
No, they didn't. By the
And they were
way,
here in
by the
like
way, let's not forget when we were covering this, Amouranth said, well, let me go look at the camera because I want to see what they did. He goes, oh, well, we moved out the camera's eye. They took me to their car. And that's when all that happened. So the story changes. This is what I'm saying. This guy lies a lot.
Minutes. It's crazy because, like, now y'all have seen the before and after, right? Like, when she does it with no evidence, it's a very serious response. For me, it's kind of like, well, you know, she's so small.
Dude, she didn't hit you. She didn't hit you.
She's so small, it doesn't really count, right?
You're small, too, in every sense of the word, but she didn't hit you.
Right? And we live in Texas, so.
And look at the chat egging him on. That's what they're doing. They're egging him on for the memes.
You anything, you can ask her anything. Let me call back the actual DA and kind of really explain.
Sure.
Like, really,
The thing is,
if you can stay on your end,
yeah,
and she stays on her end, based on what I saw, I don't see the issue with that. But I have to make sure that the DA is okay with it.
gotcha. It's just every previous time, even for no incident, I feel like they cuff me and they throw me, you know, in the car.
They do that.
And then they ask me to leave after, even though they also don't have any reason to, right?
They do that, unfortunately. It also may be that the same thing now. I'm not saying with you.
Yeah.
But let me give them a call and just
Okay.
kind of double check.
Okay, I appreciate it, sir. Welcome to America.
You can always leave and go back to China, heifer. With your sassy ass.
And this is true. And this is true.
Oh my gosh, she hit me. She
If it was
did
me,
that to me.
Fucking straight to jail.
Oh my god.
Right? Straight to jail.
Well, stop calling the police.
Woman yells at you, straight to jail. You yell at woman, straight.
Okay, you never went to jail because she yelled. You never went to jail. You just never went to jail for all of this. You never went to jail.
To jail. You know, you cough too loudly close to a woman, straight to jail.
Then get a divorce.
Woman beat you.
Then leave.
Hold on. It didn't hurt.
God, hold on. I gotta get on JS streams and find out, is there a way I can talk to this guy? Because he managed to talk to him for 3 hours. Oh my God, I want my turn with this guy. And I wonder will he allow it? I'll find out. That'll be some good content for the both of us there, chat. That'll be content for him and me.
Right? Like your man, she's small.
I'm like, wait, hold on. Does Nick not realize that he's the same height as Amouranth? Does he not know he's the same height as she is? Like, are you really like, you both are small. Like, dude, come on. All right, guys, we're gonna do 5 more minutes of this and then I'm shutting it down. I'm not. I got better things to do than this, okay? I got better things than this. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, I'd be in jail 2 hours ago. Yep, and that's true. On phones, it's very clear that, like, there is no arm outstretched until I'm right in position, and then she outstretches it just to hit me.
We just saw the video. She did not hit you.
But, you know, whatever. Doesn't count, I guess. Yeah, she has no right to stop me from moving around her on my own property. So.
That's not against the law. That's not assault. And you are bigger and stronger than her. Well, a little bit, a couple more pounds bigger than her.
It is what it is. And of course, you know, the narcissist over there is just reading all the chat messages. So say hi to her.
Projection. He called her the narcissist. Both of you are. I wouldn't say that Amouranth is a narc. Sociopath, but not a narcissist. No.
Oh yeah, she's called police on me for.
As he read all the chat messages.
I don't think she edited it, but you're right. I should have been more adamant about asking the cop to just see it on the PC.
Okay, she literally showed him on the iPad. The PC is not going to be any different. He literally saw everything on her iPad.
See. Is there any way we could view it on the PC? Just gets bigger.
I can tell you right now. The police officer is not going to do it because he already saw it. The PC is not going to make a difference. If this police officer, yeah, let's do it on the PC, he's a dumbass. But if he's a good cop, he's going to like, no, I seen what I had to see. The PC is not going to be enough. It's not going to be necessary. I saw it on, I saw this on the iPad.
It's easier to see, and it can't be tampered with. Sure. Okay. No, she's right here. Yeah.
Oh my God! What is wrong with these police officers?
Am I allowed to come in?
Sure.
They did not take charges. You know, look at that for them. These guys.
Sure.
Shouldn't have to even tell you once.
I can't believe the cop said yes. Let's go watch it on a PC as if it's gonna make a difference.
Dude, I was trying to.
And it's not gonna make a difference. This police officer. Oh, wait. Hold on. I just realized something, chat. The police officer probably has a thing for Amouranth, and he's probably thinking, I can stay on this call as long as possible because, you know, I can possibly get up in there. I could possibly get up in them guts. Okay? Because I'm saying to myself, if I was a police, I was like, no, because I saw it on the iPad, it's not going to make any difference. Watching on a monitor is not going to do any different than watching on the iPad. Damn.
Walk past you. Huh? Oh. What's that? Just pull it up, right?
Yes, I'll give you time to kind of pull it up with the codes and everything. I don't want
Okay, sure, no worries. You can come here. Oh boy. It's very. I saw.
Let me check.
It is the right camera angle.
It's not the same one I have.
okay with that. I'm okay with one person standing on this side of the house or the other person going on the other side. That's okay.
Yeah.
So what's my recourse at this point? Is there one?
Not criminally.
Gotcha.
There you have it there, Chad. Did you hear what the police officer says? He said, what is his recourse right now? Do I have one? And the police said, not criminally. And they just keep wasting the police time. But like I said, I think the police is trying to dig in. I think the cop is like trying to make the moves on Amouranth. That's why he's putting up with this stuff. Because he saw the video on the iPad. What's showing it on the monitor would make a difference?
Sure. Gotcha. I mean,
I think long term that's what's best. If you guys work it out, which I know a great thing.
Yeah.
Either way you want, but
it's just like she'll call if I breathe too loud and I get thrown in the back of a squad car, and then they ask her if I can stay.
Because I'm streaming, but that's not me calling. When you get thrown to the back of a
You encouraged it. You encouraged it.
I did not encourage.
You said it was my fault I got swatted. You said that on stream.
guys, I 100% agree. I understand what you guys are saying. If it's working, it's working. If it's not, you know what you have to do. Just like she knows what she has to do. I'm not trying to make you guys do anything. You guys
Sure.
grown adults.
I just wish.
Oh, he muted the stream. Damn it. Oh man, that thing muted for a long time.
Nada. That's so fucking crazy. Can you imagine that? That's so fucking crazy. She did that, but it's just, she's like corralling you. She's just corralling you. She's making you go to the side, you know, with her fucking hands. It's so fucking crazy, dude.
The chat is just egging him on. You know, if she did that to you, you would have been in jail yesterday. Like, they're just so full of it.
It's fucking wild. Oh, my bad. I mean, because when we showed it on the monitor, he wanted to get his body cam in, so, you know, obviously he was standing next to it, or in front of it. So it's, you know, hard to see, and I didn't want to film him, so. Make sense, guys? That's fucking crazy. First response, like 2 dudes fucking throwing their guns in my face, right? Like literally.
Nobody,
the
again,
last time,
he gonna keep telling this damn stupid story. Nobody threw their guns in your face. You're just lying at this point.
things up. I just want an apology. I want her to correct some of the lies she's told about me, right? And then lastly, I think we should work on the issues instead of avoiding them. Does that make sense? Right? Like how?
I could never. I'm sorry. That's it. I don't want to watch no more. I look at other women who are married to stuff like this, and I go, I'm so glad I'm me. Okay. I'm so. That's right, Shelby. He told him. He told like y'all act like kids. They do act like kids though. Okay, I suffered through this with. Oh man. Oh God. But I tell you what, it is good content just to watch these people just chimp out. Actually, it is good content. I'm not even gonna lie. It's good content. Not even gonna lie. I'm just saying, like, I can't respect a woman who puts herself through this. She should have dumped his nobody loser. She can't because she thinks she's a loser. Listen, let me tell y'all something. Like attracts like. Likes attract like. When Tina Turner realized that she was better, she got rid of Ike. She was like, you know what, I'm better than you. But while she was with him, she didn't think she was better. When you know better, you do better. Again, when you know better, you do better. So she's doing what she knows. So there's that. Anyway. So, hold on. I have been ignoring the other chats. I'm so sorry, guys. And I definitely haven't been looking at the. Hold on. 59. Damn. Okay, we got the. Hold on a second. One more, guys. Okay, there we go. Let me get to Twitch. See what anybody over there on Twitch. Okay, just only a couple people watching on Twitch. Yep, until then, the self-destruction will continue. Yeah, and we don't feel sorry. Stormy! Hi, Stormy! So, yeah, I'm just saying, like, don't feel sorry. I gotta stretch. Don't feel sorry for women like this. Never feel sorry for women like this, dude. Ever. You know what I'm saying? When you hey, Stormy, when you sit up here and volunteer for this type of abuse, hey, I as a sadist is going to support this. Why would I sit up here and not support this? I'm like, okay, you like it, I love it, dude. Like, yeah. I'm like, okay. Gucci, cool. But anyway. So yeah, guys, we're gonna have an AMA come Friday. Okay. I think it's gonna be at about 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I just got to make sure I put that in the Discord. I haven't even been in the Discord since the last time I was in there to type about the AMA. Oh, Lord. So, anyway. Okay, guys. I'm going to go ahead and shut it down. Speaking of the AMA, I will be uploading clippets from the last one we had, and then let everybody know that we're going to have another one coming on Friday. So there's that. So thank you guys for coming. I appreciate you, and I'll talk to you all. I guess I'll see each other on Friday. Okay, and in the comments on tomorrow. But go watch my Diddy video. Okay, go watch that video. Give it a like. Make a comment so it can hit that algorithm. All right. Later, taters.